So I messed up and I forgot to revert back to the 2-hour edition of TNA Wrestling. So next week we'll go back to the 2-hour time slot, but this week we're a 3-hour show. So we've got a lot of matches to go through, but welcome to episode 2. Hopefully you enjoyed episode 1 of TNA from day 1. This is my final recording today, but I wanted to get this done tonight so I can get on with it tomorrow from the beginning. But in a decent pre-show match, Joe defeated John Cena in 7:55 by submission of the Dragon Sleeper. John Cena got a 36, Mojo got a 54. Got a nice 51 there from these guys. In a poor pre-show match, Alex Shelley, Austin Aries, Incognito, and Petey Williams defeated Sharp Boy, Brian Kendrick, Amazing Red, and AJ Styles at 17:23 when Incognito pinned Amazing Red. AJ Styles 44, Amazing Red 37, Brian Kendrick 41, Shotboy 39, Petey Williams got a 40, Incognito got a 40, Austin Aries got a 32, and actually got a 39. Got us a 42. So ladies and gentlemen, new storylines are going to be starting tonight. We've got a stacked show. It's going to be another 3-hour show, but every single 10 pay-per-views, so NWA 20 at the end of this episode will be a 4-hour event now because I ran out of space last week. This week I haven't because of the amount of matches I'm doing, but everything's going to be reverted back to 2 hours next week, and then we will do, as you just heard me say, we'll do that. That's going to be a good experience for us all. Hold on a minute, give me a second. So we're going to open up the night with a recap of last week's show. Let's stir my coffee. That's better. What to do that. So we get a recap of last week's huge show before we open. Cut to the venue, we get Pyro Co off, and then Jarrett's music hits. He comes out with a guitar and he looks unhappy. And Jarrett's like, this is my company. But no, I don't get a say because I sold it to an anonymous owner. I sold half to an anonymous owner because I did not have the money. Now I'm going to sell my share very soon to Panda Energy. You know why? Because I get pushed around like I don't mean nothing to this place. I should be on the posters. I should be main eventing every single show. And then with this, Rey Mysterio, the music hits and he comes out as, you know, as you do. It's a wrestling show. Rey Mysterio comes out to the ring. And Rey's like, same old Jarrett never stops complaining. Without anonymous owner, Hogan, Ken, Hall, How Flair, Sting, and so many more, included me, would not be here each and every single week fighting. Here you are complaining about your billing. 11 weeks ago, you could have won the Battle Royal, but no, you got cocky and got eliminated. It's stupid. You stand here trying to bribe him. He ain't going to change. How, nor am I, because I'm going to kick your ass. So yeah, Ray's got a point there. You know, he could have won that Battle Royal, but as I said to you, if you remember, I might have forgot to mention this, he got a bit cocky and got himself eliminated by being cocky in a Battle Royal. And because the anonymous owner has got so much money behind him, people like Hogan came, Flair came, Kevin Nash came, Hall came, Sting and all that lot came, Rey Mysterio Jr. because the backstory of this is WWE were failing after the invasion angle, and they brought back Vince Russo, who is the head booker, and that is the story we're going with, and that's why Hogan and that came. And Joe was just like, oh really? And with this, he just picks up his guitar and smashes over the head of Rey Mysterio Jr. and Rey Mysterio, and he's just like, let's see if you can get into your tag match tonight. And that's where we end that, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, that's the backstory. Vince Russo's booking WWE, and half of the former WCW talent didn't want to go to WWE with him in charge. So anonymous owner took 50% of the company and joined in. Once Dixie Carter is available, she will be signed to TNA Wrestling on a big 10-year deal, so that we can keep her around for a while. But she doesn't come in until April of next year, I do believe. In a bad sub Pro Wrestling and Little Heat, Mickey James, Daphne, and Aja Kong defeat Angelina Love, Gail Kim, and Jetta in 8:24 when Aja Kong pinned Jetta with an Hurricane. Aja Kong 61, Daphne 35, Mickey James 28, Jetta 26, Gail Kim 23, and Angelina Love got a 22. They've got a nice 43, as I say. Aja Kong is probably one of our best women's wrestlers on the roster, so that's why she's hired, so we can get some decent wrestling out of her. In about a great wrestling and a decent match to the crowd, Tommy Dreamer defeated Minoru Suzuki in 8:22 by Pimple Pile Driver. Minoru Suzuki 65, Tommy Dreamer 57. Got a nice 65 rating. And then JB's like, I'm backstage here tonight, and I'm joined by Monty Brown. And when it's like, since coming to TNA, I've made ways through all of NWA and TNA. Now I need someone bigger and stronger to make waves with, and that man is you, Scott Steiner. You see, Scott, if I beat you, then that will make me make me the star of TNA, and put me in the title picture. I'm coming for you from the Serengeti, and I'm gonna pants you through to hell. And they've got a nice 67. I absolutely love Monty Brown, so I expect him to be a part of storylines. In a decent match, the Disciples of New Church, King Kanda, Big Dave, and Bulk and Abyss defeated Strong, Claudio, and CM Punk and Coxman in 75, and King Kanda pinned Claudio with a pile driver. Abyss 61, Bulk 42, Big Dave 45, King Kando 33, Claudio 40, Coxman 37, CM Punk 40, and Roderick Strong 29. Got us a nice 50. And then JB's like, what a disgrace. I hate the New Church. Join me now. Big, sexy Kevin Nash. And Kevin's like, so I was so close to winning last week, and I was cheated by the ref. He counted too quickly. I should be the winner. I should be standing here with that W. I've had enough of this crap since week one of this stupid company, but we stand here with nothing but crap. And when this Ken Shamrock walks on set, Ken's like, really? You think you got cheated? Flair low-bowed the ref. I should be the world champion right now, but I'm not because of all the bullshit. So you want to check failures? I'm ahead of you. And Nash is like, see you in the ring next, then Shamrock. And I guess a nice 73. And then we got Jay Lethal. I should have scripted him. I forgot to script him. And Jay's just stood in the parking lot. He's just arrived. He stood by some boxes. He's like, I've seen it all now. And Daniels, he might have won a week ago. But you think I'm going to sit here and let you be our ruler? You're wrong. I might be new to this business, but TNA have given me an opportunity to shine where others have not. And I'm ready for that challenge to take the X Division title off of you. Got 27. I knew Lethal would be bad. But in the next exception match, Ken Shamrock drew with Kevin Nash's 750 following a double countout. Ken Shamrock 83, Kevin Nash 71. I had to do that. I wanted them in a match tonight with 73, but I didn't want either of them to get a win to kind of continue that story. Double countout. Beautiful. In a decent match, Sonny Siaki defeated Ron Killings in 8-10 by pinfall. Sonny Siaki 45, Ron Killings 46. And I got a nice 48. And then Rob Van Dam's backstage, and JB's like, this show has been on fire tonight, so as always, but joining me now, Rob Van Dam. And Rob's like, you see, this battle has been going on for years. We have been teammates and enemies. If you thought last week would be our last Rumble, hell no. This is far from over, Sabu. You want to come to NWA after 8 weeks of hard work and try to take my glory? I'm not going to sit here and take this crap from anyone. I am here to be a star, and that's what I will do. Sabu, see you in our tag match tonight, Mr. Homicidal. And he just walks off of that. And I got a nice 72. I like using Rob Van Dam. But in an exception match, Jake Roberts, John Tenton, Monty Brown, and Shane Douglas defeated Scott Steiner, Juvenile Guerrero, Dustin Rhodes, and Bill Goldberg in 7:39 when Monty Brown pinned Dustin Rhodes with a pounce. Bill Goldberg 91, Dustin 66. And Juvenile Guerrero 71, Scott Steiner 72, Shane Douglas 56, Monty Brown 57, John Tenner 50, and Jake Roberts 49. Bill Goldberg shone in this match, and Monty Brown's getting better his gimmick. Got a nice 74 though. In a poor match, Balls Mahoney, Congo Kong, and his squad defeated Team Canada, Bobby Roode, Teddy Hart, and TJ Wilson, and Harry Smith in 7:35 when Congo Kong pinned Harry Smith. Harry Smith 38, TJ Wilson 36, Teddy Hart 53, Bobby Roode 36, Congo Kong 41, Monster Mac 29, Dan Matthews now being trained by Harley Race, I do believe, 34, and Balls Mahoney 49, got a nice 46. In a decent match, Shinsuke Nakamura defeated Chavo Guerrero Jr. in 8:01 by pinfall. Chavo Guerrero Jr. had a ring performance of 45, Shinsuke got a 46, got us a nice 48. In a battle with superb wrestling and great heat, Sabu and Jeff Jarrett defeated RVD and Rey Mysterio Jr. in 8:27 when Sabu pinned RVD illegally using the ropes for leverage. Rey Mysterio Jr. 88, Rob Van Dam 84, Jarrett got a 65, Sabu got a 66, got an 81. Not bad. And in about a decent wrestling match, Chris Sabin, Daniels, Frankie Stone, and Jay Lethal defeat Daniels, Eric Young, Zebra Kid, and Sanjay Dutt in 7:55, and Jay Lethal pinned Sanjay Dutt with a lethal injection. Jay Lethal 39, Frankie Stone 37, Delirious 41, Chris Sabin 43, Sanjay Dutt 42, Zebra Kid 23, Eric Young 44, and Daniels 51. Got us a nice 46. In a battle that didn't have much heat and tail wrestling, Blue Demon Jr. defeated Lance Hoyt in 8:17 by pinfall. Lance Hoyt 20 save, Blue Demon Jr. 38. Got us a nice 35. And as I said, I'm going to put this back down to 2 hours because this is going on for a while. What are we doing up to now? We've been recording for 9 minutes. Jeez. In about a decent reaction from the crowd, but subpar wrestling, Thunder and Lightning defeated the Naturals, Harris Brothers, and the Briscoe Brothers in 10:02. Lord of Elimination was Briscoes first, then the Naturals, then the Harris Brothers. And finally, the Harris brothers. Mark Briscoe, 32. Jay Briscoe, 26. Chase Stevens, 30. Andy Douglas, 42. Don Harris, 40. Ron Harris, 42. Lightning, 29. And Thunder, 30. So, yeah, we basically we forgot to set back to the 2-hour time slot like I was meant to do at the end of last week's show, but I forgot to do it. But we kind of have the excuse we're starting a load of new storylines, so we wanted a longer show this week. That's our excuse, and also we got better buy rate with a longer show. In a poor match, America's Most Wanted defeated the Ballard Brothers in 7:39 and James Storm pinned Shane Ballard with an 8-second ride. Shannon Ballard 37, Shane Ballard 38, Chris Harris 43, James Storm 33, got a nice 42. In a decent match, Matt Sydal, Fit Finley and BG James defeat Drew Galloway, Kenny Omega and Prince Lakuri. In 7:49, Matt Sydal defeat Kenny Omega. BG James 41, Fit Finley 59, Matt Sydal 39, and Prince got a 40, Omega got 35 and Drew Galloway got 27. Got a nice 48. In a bout of terrible wrestling and non-existent crowd, Sweet Saraya defeat ODB, win to a Natty D 1982 when Sweet Saraya pinned win to a facebuster. Sweet Saraya makes defense number 1 of the NWA World Women's title. ODB carried the match in terms of ring performance. Natty got a 26, ODB got a 39, Winter got a 23, and Sweet Saraya 29. He got a 34, but... In an exceptional match, Ric Flair defeated Juice and Liger in 8:18 by submission. Ric Flair got an 88, Juice and Liger got an 80. Got an 82, not a bad match actually. And then we go backstage, we're finally getting to the end of this show. So JB's like, so next up tonight is the number 1 contenders match, Sting versus Hogan. And joining me now, Hollywood Hogan. Hulk's like, let me tell you something, bro. Last week Sting beat me. Now tonight in that ring, right here in this asylum, I will not lose. I want the world title. I want that NWA World Championship. Tonight I will win. Tonight I will stand tall, and Hollywood Hulk Hogan will start taking over NWA TNA. And they got a 73. Well, we don't want that to happen. Well, let's hope we got a hero. And we do. In an exceptional match, Sting defeated Hulk Hogan in 25 minutes 19 by pinfall following interference from Bill Goldberg. Sting 78, Hulk Hogan 75. Hogan versus Goldberg storylines advanced to segment and gained heat. So all the storylines did start on Saturday and on Tuesday, I do believe, when we brought back TNA Live at the Asylum and TNA Mid-South. Live at Mid-South, which you guys don't see because I use them as a house show. Help increase our popularity. But yeah, Sting is now the number 1 contenders for Ric Flair's bout. Bill Goldberg has attacked Hogan. And then after the match, Sting is celebrating his victory in the ring when Ric Flair comes out and beats him up. And that's where we finished tonight's show. 3 hours of great wrestling. And it got us a 76, increased our popularity across 17 regions. Ladies and gentlemen, don't expect this solid 3-hour show again next week. We're going back to 2 hours. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll thank you all for watching. We'll see you again next week for NWA TNA 12. 1,100 people have packed out NWA TNA weekly pay-per-view number 12. And in feature, our decent crowd was Subpar Wrestling, Blue Demon Jr., Congo Kong and the Hit Squad defeated Lance Hoyt, Sonny Siaki and Thunder and Lightning 8:29 when Congo Kong pinned Lightning. Congo Kong 42, Blue Demon Jr. 42, Monster Mac 28, Dan Math 33, Sonny Siaki 43, Lance Hoyt 23, Lightning 31 and Thunder 32. Got a 39. In the feature, decent wrestling with number Drew Galloway defeated Balls Mahoney in 8:26 by Film the Piledriver. Balls Mahoney 51, Drew Galloway 29. Got a nice 45. In the poor pre-show match, Amazing Red, Delirious, Frankie Zernis, Sharp Boy defeated Zebra Kid, Sondre Dutt, Austin Aries, Alec and Alec Shelley in 14:55 when Frankie Zernis pinned the Zebra Kid with a wave of future. The Zebra Kid was a weak link, trying to chaos with performance. Ali Shelley 42, Austin Aries 35, Dutt 39, Zebra Kid 24, Shot Boy 43, Kazarian got a 41, Delirious 37, and Amazing Red 44. So yeah, Zebra Kid with 24 there. Worst performance out of all them. I will be announcing now that this one's 2.5 hours this week. I was trialing it to see how it'd work. I'm not happy with it, so it's going to go back down to 2 hours, and then we'll add an extra hour every 10 pay-per-views. I was just trialing it, and it's okay, but yeah, I don't feel it's the right thing to do. In a decent feature match, BG James, Roddy Strong, and Tommy Dreamer defeated Teddy Hart, Prince Lakuri, and Kenny Omega in 15:23, and Tommy Dreamer pinned Kenny Omega with the Piledriver. Kenny Omega 32, Prince 42, Teddy Hart 53, Tommy Dreamer 58, Roderick Strong 28, and BG James 40. Got a 51. And then we open with a pissed off Hogan in the ring with a mic. And Hogan's like, right now I should be the number 1 contender for the NWA World Heavyweight title. Because of you, Goldberg, I'm not. Because of you, I'm coming for you, Goldberg. I want your ass. And when this Goldberg's music hits and he comes to the ring, and Goldberg's like, shut up. You're sending the inmates to sleep here tonight. It's one thing after another with you, ain't it? Look, you declared war on TNA last week, and I had to stop you. And I did. Good job you're not the number one contender. And then Roddy's music hits. So yeah, he's like, well, you declared war. He did. He said he's going to take over TNA. But, you know, Bill's like, well, I had to stop you from taking over TNA. And then Roddy comes out and goes, both of you shut up right now. I read it with this crap. So after your actions, Hogan will face Flair tonight for the title. Goldberg will face Sting, but Sting will keep the number one contendership and will face the winner of tonight's match at NWA 20, our next Super Show. So I'm going to return. Oh, not that button. That button. Pre-book match. There we go. So we'll book it in now. We'll fall out later, but NWA World Heavyweight is going to be Sting versus Hogan or Flair, and I will edit that off camera, so it's either going to be Hogan versus or Flair. It'll be interesting. 83, not bad. In a poor match, the Calgary Bulldogs defeat CM Punk and Colt Cabana 7:39 when Harry Smith pinned CM Punk with a running power slam. Colt Cabana 38, CM Punk 42, TJ Wilson 34, and Harry Smith 38. Got a nice 42. In about a decent match, the crowd was subpar wrestling. Matt Sydal defeated Shinsuke Nakamura in 8:07 by pinfall. Got 39. And then we see Daniels sat on some boxes backstage with a title over his shoulder, and he's like, Jay Lethal, you think you're so good, and you don't want me to lead the X Division. Well, I am champion. I am one of the best in the world. You see, Lethal, I've been around longer than you, and I am better. So next week, Lethal Daniels for this title. See you then. So next week, we've got a few matches coming up next week for NWA TNA. And one of those matches has been confirmed now. It'll be Jay Lethal taking on Christopher Daniels for the X Division title live next week. And I will save that now, and I'm going to show you a few things so I can do it this way. As you can see, Chris Daniels has got 9 years of experience over Jay Lethal, who is in his rookie year. He has not even been wrestling for 1 year yet. So that might come into play. 9 years versus 1 year might come into play next week. We'll have to wait and see. And then JB's like, well, TNA's getting stronger each and every single week, but joining me now, Jeff Jarrett. And Jeff's like, I've had it with all this former WCW talent coming in from day one. Why? Because they don't want to go to WWE. And Vince. As I said before, Vince McMahon and Vince Russo are running WWE together, and that's how we've been able to hire certain people. And he's like, you see, I stand here tall and strong, but I ain't got the money to keep my share and keep this company afloat. Ray, you came and said the same old Jarrett. I'm not. I am a fighting Jarrett, the founder of TNA Wrestling and part owner. And he just winks at the camera because he ain't going to be for long, I don't think. In a decent match, Claudio defeated Minoru Suzuki in 8:23 by pinfall. Minoru Suzuki 58, Claudio 38. A nice 55. In a decent match, Disciples in the New Church, King Kendo, Bulk, Big Dave, and Abyss defeated Cena, Chavo, and the Harris Brothers in 8:22, and King Kendo pinned Chavo Guerrero Jr. with a pile driver. Abyss 55, Big Dave 44, Bulk 39, King Kendo 34, Chavo Guerrero 46, Ron Harris 38, Don Harris 40, and John Cena 36. Got a nice 49. In a decent match, Fit Finlay defeated Bobby Roode in 8:27 by pinfall the Tombstone pile driver. Bobby Roode 33, Fit Finlay 63. Got a nice 55. And then JP's like, some great action here tonight. Been joining me now, Mr. Ken Shamrock. Hands like, last week Nash attacked me in our match, leaving me down on the outside, getting his double counted out. Now, Nash, you think this is going to get me off your back? It's not. I'm going to kick your ass even harder than ever before. You've pissed me off, and I'm going to kick your ass. And they got a nice 67. And then we see Sabu with an ECW top on. And so he's like, if you look at our history, Rob and Dan, it's a longer story. And it won't end here in TNA. Look around, Rob. You think this is about hardcore matches? It's not. It's about our friendship and hatred for each other. You see, Rob, I'm bigger than you. I should have been here before you. And I'm going to take you out of TNA wrestling, out of TNA for good. And he gets a 52. And then JB's like, well, TNA Wrestling is becoming a new force in pro wrestling. I'm joined by the icon Sting, who will face Goldberg next. It seems like so last week I was not aware of what happened until the end of the match and I got backstage. I did not know, and now Roddy's dragged me in a match with him. Thank God I've still got my number one contenders. Asylum, it's showtime! I guess it's 73. And in the next session match, Sting defeated Bill Goldberg in 805 by pinfall after a distraction from Hulk Hogan. Bill Goldberg 91, Sting 74. Got a beautiful 81 there. Not bad. I'm just going to have a quick swig of my white chocolate milkshake. In about decent wrestling with MG, Chris Daniels, Eric Young, and Incognito, and Petey Williams. Defeated Lethal, Sabin, Kendrick, and AJ Styles in 750 when Petey Williams pinned Jay Lethal, the Canadian Destroyer. AJ Styles 48, Brian Kendrick 47, Chris Sabin 47, Jay Lethal 41, Petey Williams 43, Incognito 44, Eric Young 38, and Chris Daniels 55. Got a 41 overall. Thank you, Dave Taylor. AJ slipped up. Oh dear. In an exceptional match, Scott Steiner defeats Shane Douglas in 8-14 by pinfall Frankie Steiner. Scott Steiner 74, Shane Douglas 58. Got a nice 71. And after the match, Steiner gets up and grabs the mic. Believe me, Scott Steiner is not being censored. How dare you, little piece of dog shit, call me out. You really think you're going to make it past me? You're not. I accept your challenge next week, live on NWA TNA 13. And we of course know who that is. He's pissed him off. I won't be one of the ones trying to piss off Mr. Scott Steiner. I can tell you that for a fact. But Monty Brown's done it. And he's in for a hell of a shit next week. It'll be Monty Brown versus Scott Steiner live next week on NWA TNA 13. Got 70, not bad. In a poor match, the Naturals defeat the Ballard Brothers, America's Most Wanted, and Briscoes in 76. The order elimination was the Ballard Brothers first, then the Briscoes, and finally America's Most Wanted. Shannon Ballard 39, Shane Ballard 36, Chris Harris 44, James Storm 37, Chase Stevens 31, Andy Douglas 42, Mark Briscoe 32, and Jay Briscoe 24. Got a 41. In a table match, Aja Kong, Daphne, Natalie Dinart, Sweet Saray, and Winter defeated Mickey James, Angelina Love, Gail Kim, Jetta, and ODB in 747 when Daphne pinned Angelina Love. ODB 39, Jetta 29, Gail Kim 25, Angelina Love 22, Mickey James 29, Winter 22, Sweet Saray 31. Natalie Dinart 24, Daphne 36, and Aja Kong 62. I've hired all of these now to permanent written exclusive contracts except for Sweet Soraya to the company after after WWE trying to steal Daphne from us. I quickly stepped in and stopped that from happening, I'll tell you. In a bad superb wrestling and great heat, Jake Roberts, John Tenton, Monty Brown and Sabu defeat RVD, Juvenile Guerrero, Jason Liger and Dustin Rhodes in 8-10 when Jake Roberts pinned Rob Van Dam for the help of Sabu. Dustin Rhodes only 1, Liger 85, Juvenile 83, RVD 83, Sabu 74, Monty 56, John Tenner 52, and Jake Roberts 52. Nice 76. In a decent match, Samoa Joe defeated Ron Killings in 11:39 by from the Avalanche Island Driver. Ron Killings 40, Samoa Joe 57, got 55. In the next session match, Jeff Jarrett and Kevin Nash defeat Ken Shamrock and Rey Mysterio Jr. in 7:57 when Jeff Jarrett pinned Ken Shamrock illegally using the ropes for leverage. Rey Mysterio Jr. 87, Ken Shamrock 83, Nash 71 and Jarrett 70. Got us to 79. And then it's time for the main event of the evening as Hulk Hogan will take on Mr. Ric Flair for that NWA World Heavyweight title. And in the next session match, Ric Flair defeated Hulk Hogan in 25:08 by submission. Ric Flair made advance number 6 of the NWA World Heavyweight title. Hulk Hogan only getting a 69, but Flair was stood out there with an 83, giving us a 73 main event. Nothing happens after that. That's where we finished tonight's show, giving us a 74 over all the course of the regions, which is not bad at all. I'm really happy with that show. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you guys next week for NWA 13, where Scott Steiner will take on Monty Brown, and the next division title is on the line. That is NWA 13. Next week, we'll see you for it soon. So, I've cancelled the TNA live events I was doing off camera because it was taking too long for me to do recordings. And now, every 2 weeks, we're going to head to the Mid-South, the GPB studios. Tonight we're live, uncensored, and I'm just checking everything's working and recording. I can tell on my phone now. But yeah, so we're live at the GP Studios. We're only going to expect 138 tonight. But the idea is we come here. So we do 1 week here, 1 week back at home at the Asylum, 1 week here back at the Asylum. And that way we build our popularity in these two regions. But in a poor pre-show match, Matt Sydal, John Cena, Claudio and Trevor Guerrero Jr. defeat Drew Galloway, Lance Hoy, Minoru Suzuki and Prince Lakuri. In 7:51, John Cena pinned Drew Galloway with spin-out powerbomb. Trevor Guerrero Jr. 46, Claudio 38, John Cena 33, Matt Sydal 37, Prince Lakuri 42, Minoru Suzuki 50, Lance Hoy 21, Drew Galloway 27. Got a nice 43. In a pre-show, Wrestling non-existent crowd eats Street Soraya defeat ODB, Winter and Natalie Dean Hart in 7:35 when Street Soraya pinned ODB with a facebuster. Street Soraya makes defense number 2 of the NWA World Women's title. Street Soraya 29, Winter 27, ODB 38 and Natalie Dean Hart 25. Given as a 35. In a feature, Subpar Wrestling, a little heat, Alex Shelley, Cognito, and the Zebra Kid defeat Amazing Red, Frankie Zarian, and Sharkboy in 8:18 when the Zebra Kid pinned Sharkboy. Sharkboy 40, Frankie Zarian 38, Amazing Red 41, Zebra Kid 26, Cognito 41, and Alex Shelley 43. Give us a 42. In a decent pre-show match, Kenny Omega, Samoa Joe, Shane Ballard, Shannon Ballard, and Shane Douglas defeat BG James, Don Harris, Ron Harris, Fit Finley, and Roger Strong in 8:18 when Samoa Joe submitted Roger Strong with a Dragon Sleeper. These will be shown on TNA.com as exclusive matches throughout the week. This is before YouTube time, but we've, videos on, little JPEG image, how it used to be done back in the day. But yeah, that's what we're doing. That's why you guys get to see the pre-show on the series. I got a nice 52. Not bad, actually. Really proud of Fit Finley. He was a standout in that match. 52. Can't complain. In the pre-show, Sonny Siaki defeat Tim Storm in 7:58 by pinfall. Tim Storm is here for one night only because Jushin Liger is not here tonight, so he got called in. He has been on the show. He has worked for us a few times at some of the house shows. Live events we've done. So Sonny Siaki 44, Tim Storm 37, got a nice 45. And we kick off the night with a 95 G's, and this is a Sting versus Sting and Ric Flair angle. So yeah, Sting's like NWA TNA 20, me versus Flair for the NWA World Heavyweight title. I'm going to win. You see, all this slide cheating to keep that belt, I've had it with all the crap. Now, I came here because I ain't going to Vince McMahon or Vince Russo. I came here for the change, and now we are here tonight in the GPB Studios, our second Asylum. Small set, small crowd, but same old TNA. And when this Flair's music hits and he comes through the curtain, there's a little screen with the Titantron on, there's just a curtain there. And Flair's like, Sting, you beat me you beat me for your first run with this belt. It's funny how history repeats itself. You've seen 6 weeks, it'll be Flair versus Sting for this title all over again. And this time, I won't lose. You see, I might not have the 4 horsemen behind me. I might not have Arn and Julian Ollie. I don't need them. I am the greatest wrestler in the world yet. At NWA TNA 20, Flair will beat Sting once again. Woo! And Sting's like, this battle is coming. This battle is coming. Get a team of 5 men I will tonight. It'll be a steel cage main event like nothing we've seen before. So tonight it'll be Flair versus Sting. 5 men for Team Sting, 5 men for Team Flair inside a steel cage. Who will those men be? Well, we'll have to find out in the main event, but we're going to go. That's going to be kind of the narrative for this show. And we opened up the night with Team Canada in action, and about it didn't have much rest, but had decent wrestling, but not much heat. Team Canada, Bobby Roode, Teddy Hart, Smith, and TJ Wilson defeat Tommy Dreamer, Congo Kong, and the Hit Squad. In 8:02, when Bobby Roode pinned Dan Maff with a Rude Awakening. Dan Maff 33, Monster Mac 27, Congo Kong 43, Dreamer 56, Wilson 35, Harry Smith 39, Hart 48, and Bobby Roode 37. Got a nice 47. In a decent match, Jay Lethal defeated Christopher Daniels in 12-12 when Christopher Daniels intentionally got counted out. Jay Lethal 37, Daniels 53. Got a nice 51. And then we see RVD backstage in the corridor, and RVD's like, this is a place where great TV is filmed, and you want to talk about old news, you want to talk about ECW and our history. You're not bigger than me. I have become a star for this great new company. And when this RVD is attacked by Sabu, who has barbed wire around his hand, and he just rips open the head of RVD with it, and he's like, Sabu, I know you accepted Sting's offer for tonight's main event. So have I. I'll see you there if you can make it. So I got 52. I should have been I should have scripted these two, but I got a nice 52. Hold on a minute. I can't see a bloody thing properly. Just bear with me while I clean my glasses, because all I can see at the moment is a very pixelated screen. I can't even see the words without my glasses on. Even laying this close to the screen, I can't see it properly. That's better. And we can tell that the interviewer's base has been set up in like the car park of the venue, but in like a tent thing with the logo just behind them. So it's kind of a bit, morphage. And James was like, tonight's the first time we left the asylum and came to Mid-South, which we'll do every 2 weeks. Join me now. So, Bill Goldberg. And Bill's like, I did not get involved in the main event last week, but Hogan got involved in my match. I see no repercussions for his actions by Roddy. No, I don't. I heard it all. Sting got that huge main event planned. Now I know Hogan will be in it. So, am I. And he just storms off step. And JB's like, well, next, the new church. So we know that RVD and Sabu's in it. We know that Bill Goldberg and Hulk Hogan's in it. Who else is going to turn up? In a poor match, the disciples of the new church, King Kendo, Bulk and Big Dave and Abyss defeated Balls Mahoney, Blue Demon Jr. and the Briscoe was an 8-14 1, and Abyss pinned Mark Briscoe with a choke slam. Abyss 53, Big Dave 45, Bulk 38, King Kendo 32, Blue Demon Jr. 42, Jay Briscoe 22, Mark Briscoe 33, and Balls Mahoney 49, getting a nice 46. In a decent match, Shinsuke Nakamura defeated Ron Killings in 7:42 by pinfall. Ron Killings 35, Shinsuke Nakamura 48. A nice 47 there. And then we see Kevin walking backstage when Flair comes around the corner and stops him. And Flair's like, just who I was looking for tonight. You're going to join us in the main event. Shamrock's bound to help Sting. And Nash is like, yes, I was looking for you. Put my name down. So we now know that Shamrock and Nash are in it, obviously. Got a 73, not bad. Got some good angles tonight. In a terrible match, Mickie James, Daphne and Aja Kong defeated Angelina Love, Gail Kim and Jetta in 8:40 when Aja Kong pinned Angelina Love with a Hurricane. Aja Kong 55, Daphne 33, Mickie James 29, Jetta 29, Gail Kim 25 and Angelina Love 22. Getting as a 41. Not a bad women's match, actually. In a poor match, Thunder and Lightning defeated CM Punk and Colt Cabana in 7:45 when Lightning pinned CM Punk with a chokeslam. Lightning 29, Thunder 31, Colt Cabana 38, CM Punk 45, giving us a 41. In about a decent wrestling with the Machi, Austin Aries 8, Young, Petey Williams, Sanjay Dutt defeated Delirious, Chris Sabin, Brian Kendrick, AJ Styles in 8:20 when Sanjay Dutt pinned Chris Sabin with a Hindu press. Styles got a 49, Kendrick got a 45, Sabin got a 47, Delirious got a 49, Sanjay Dutt 42, Petey Williams 42, Eric Young 40 and Austin Aries 33. Styles will be leaving the X Division alongside his counterpart in the X Division, so I will be removing AJ Styles from the X Division and I will be hiring someone to replace him. I'm not sure who yet, but I've got some ideas. And then Rey Mysterio and Jeff Jarrett have a heated conversation and eventually come to blows before, and then Scooter has to on the wing. So we don't know what they're saying. They're just Rey Mysterio's come out for a match. He's meant to be having a singles match, but Jeff Jarrett comes out before he has his matches on the stage there in each other's face, screaming at each other. And then Jeff Jarrett hits him, and then Rey Mysterio hits back, and then Scooter comes and split them up before they can hurt each other. And Rey Mysterio's journey says, I'm in the cage match, so will you be. See you later. So we now know our final two competitors into that cage match tonight. But in a superb match, Juvenile Guerrero and Dustin Rhodes defeat Jake Roberts and John 10 to an 8:28 when Juvenile Guerrero pinned Jake Roberts with a Dragon Suplex. Dustin Rhodes 71, Juvenile Guerrero 72, John 10 at 43, Jake Roberts 49. Because this is a live event, I do use the full amount of time I have available when I book these shows so I can get as many people on the main card as I can. In a poor match, the Naturals defeat America's Most Wanted in 8:04 and Andy Douglas pinned James Storm with a natural selection. Chris Harris 41, James Storm 38, Chase Stevens 27, Andy Douglas 38, got a nice 40. In an exceptional match, Monty Brown defeated Scott Steiner in 7:43 by pinfall. The Pouncer. Monty Brown 63, Scott Steiner got a 94. These two have great chemistry and showed in their performance. He got an 82. Monty Brown has just beaten Scott Steiner, ladies and gentlemen. And actually, I thought I was going to have a problem with making him win. I thought Scott was going to complain, and Scott did not complain. I was like, yep, sure. And after the match is over, Scott Steiner's left down on the hand. Monty Brown is just celebrating. Then he stops and sees his opponent still on the ground, and he just attacks and beats him into the canvas. 71. Hopefully we'll get a response from that next week at the Asylum. But in an exceptional match, Ken Shamrock, Rey Mysterio Jr., Rob Van Dam, Bill Goldberg and Sting defeat Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan, Sabu, Kevin Nash and Jeff Jarrett in a cage match in 29:50 when Sting pinned Sabu. Sting 73, Bill Goldberg 83, Robin Dunn 82, Rey Mysterio Jr. 87, Ken Shamrock 82, Jeff Jarrett 67, Kevin Nash 70, Sabu 74, Hulk Hogan 80, and Ric Flair 87. And all the storylines are there. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go into some storyline with this match. I don't normally do this for matches. So, Rob Van Dam comes out, his head's been retaped. Sabu and him start the match, and as soon as Sabu gets a chance, bless me, he literally smashes RVD's head repeatedly in the cage, busting him right open. Then all of a sudden, all of Hulk Hogan's gang jump in the ring and attack everybody. By the end of this, by the 15-minute mark, everybody on this side are bleeding. Hogan is busted open, Flair's busted open, so is Sabu. Kevin Nash and Jeff Jarrett do not get busted open at all during this match at all. Just going to say, everybody, there's quite a lot of blood. A lot of violence, and Sting's brought his baseball bat into the ring. Sabu's brought his barbed wire. Hulk Hogan's brought something. Jeff Jarrett's got his guitar. So this is going to kind of make the idea of this match is kind of hinting at future matches when we get to doing our monthly pay-per-views and we bring in the Lethal Lockdown. That's where the idea will come from. But as I say, Hulk Hogan don't like Vince Russo, hence why he came to TNA and didn't go back to WWF. The same for Ric Flair, same for Bill Goldberg, Rob Van Dam, Rey Mysterio Jr., all the Shamrock and all these guys did not want to go back. And Jeff Jarrett is going to be selling half of his shares to Panda Energy. I will keep 50% of the company. But Dixie Carter will come in eventually. But we finished the show. And even though we had a small crowd of 138 at the GPB studios, we got 78 overall, and I can't complain. Ladies and gentlemen, that was NWA TNA Weekly Pay-Per-View 13. We'll see you at 14 next week at the Asylum, and I'm expecting Monty Brown and Scott Steiner to have some words between each other. Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to NWA TNA 14. This is episode 4. After this episode, when we start tomorrow's episode, we'll do 4 in this week. I haven't even touched TNA Wrestling 2010 for ages. This is all going out. This is all being taped for July when I'm still in June. But I'm going to be trying to get 3 episodes done of this to go up. But I've now decided it'll be 4 because after this week, after this episode, when we get to 20, we'll be around about November time. At which point, TNA Wrestling introduced Explosion, which featured exclusive matches and angles from the Asylum, which was their only syndicated TV show before Impact. So I'll be bringing that in as an A show, and I'll be doing exclusive matches and stuff on there. So you'll get 5 NWA TNA pay-per-views, 5 explosions per episode, leading up to the big one. So that'll start in episode 3 after NWA 20. But shall we get on with episode 14? We've got 1,191 people. We get closer to selling out the Asylum. Next week we'll be back at GPB Studios. But in a pre-show about D2 Wrestling, Madonna Cheat, Delirious, Chris Sabin, Brian Kendrick, Amazing Red, and Frankie Kazarian defeated Shelley, Aries, Young, Incognito, and Petey Williams 651 when Kendrick defeated pinned Petey Williams with a sliced bread #2. I think I forgot to put an X Division match on the main pay-per-view tonight. So that's brilliant on me. I've booked an entire card without an X Division match, and I realised that afterwards, and I weren't going to shuffle any of the matches around because I was happy with how the show was looking. So it was stand. Frankie Sabin 40, Red 38, Kendrick 45, Chris Sabin 46, Delirious 49, Peter Williams 41, Incognito 46, Harriet Young 44, Aries 36, and Shelley 40. Got a nice 46, that's not bad. In a decent pre-show match, Strong, Tommy, and Bulls defeated Suzuki, Prince, and Omega in 7:53, and Tommy Dreamer pinned Prince for a pile driver. Bulls Mahoney 52, Tommy Dreamer 61, Strong 29, Omega 34, Prince Lakuri 43, and Minoru Suzuki 65. Got a 55. In a pre-show match, decent wrestling, Madonna Cheat, Chris Daniels, Sanjay Dutt, and the Zebra Kid defeated Magno, Jay Lethal, and Shark Boy in 5:36 when Daniels pinned Magno with the last rights. Shark Boy 45, Jay Lethal 38, Magno 33, Zebra Kid 27, Sanjay Dutt 39, and Chris Daniels 57. Magno is not replacing AJ Styles in the X Division. AJ will quit the X Division tonight, but I have not been able to hire his replacement yet. But he's a legend. He helped build the X Division in real life, so I had to bring him in. We're just waiting for his contract with our enemy to expire. In a pre-show, decent match with crowd, Subpar Wrestling, Drew Galloway and the Ballad Bros and the Naturals defeat John Cena, Briscoes, and the Harris Bros in 7:40 when Drew Galloway pinned Jay Briscoe with a pile driver. Don Harris 42, Ron Harris 38, Mark Briscoe 35, Jay Briscoe 25, John Cena 37, Drew Galloway 31, Chase Stevens 33, Andy Douglas 39, Shannon Ballard 37, and Shane Ballard 41. And I got a nice 40. In a decent pre-show match, BG James, Trevor Guerrero Jr., Fit Finning, Ron Killings defeated Truly Joe, Hoyt, Jake in 7:59 when BG James pinned Truly Banter with a pile driver. Lance Hoyt was the weak link. Jake Roberts 54, Hoyt 24, Samoa Joe 57, Truly Banter 50, Ron Killings 37, Fit Finney 63. Oh, God, hold on a minute. I'm leaking chocolate milk. White chocolate milk, shall I say, everywhere. If you get it from Morrison's, it's the best milkshake out there. Trevor Guerrero 43 and BG James 41. I'm hoping by putting Lance Hoyt in these sort of matches and these sort of positions, a bit like Joe, we'll hopefully get him improving in ring and hopefully improving overall. As long as we can't look and see if there's any work improvements. But our opening angle tonight got a 78, which is not bad. We get a recap of last week's show before the opening video, and we cut to Silent Progress on stage above the ring. Then Scott Steiner music hits as he comes to the ring. And Scott's like, last week, I got beaten by a great wrestler. I will admit, I took him lightly last week. I sat on my high ground and let him beat me for me, fair enough. I lost. I could take a loss. But you lump of dog shit, then beat me down after the bell had rang. You kept attacking me. I'm not going to stand here and accept 6 weeks. Accept it. 6 weeks time, I want a rematch with this Monday's music. It's not 6 weeks. I've made it. Oh yeah, we're on 14. Jeez, I thought it was on 15. That means one of the angles I've made doesn't make sense. Money comes out and he goes, "Did I hear that right? You accepted I was better wrestler, but you want a rematch. How about no, Scott? I got what I wanted. I got the attention of the higher ups. I've done my task done. I'm done what I needed to." And when Scott hits Monty to the head with the mic, and Scott's like, "Give me the match, you lump of dog shit." Monty's like, "Fine, but you'll lose again." I don't know why I've said you'll leave again. You'll lose again. So yeah, Monty's like, for fuck's sake, he's going to hit me in the head. Monty's kind of bleeding at this point, so he's like, "Yeah, sod it. You can get your rematch." So we're going to go to pre-booking so I can get to this little bit, because I'm not pre-booking it in now. And that will be Steiner versus Monty. We've got quite a big card to get through on this night, featuring all the titles as well. So it might end up being a 4-hour spectacular pay-per-view. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But in the decent match, the Disciples of New Church brought Big Dave and Abyss to defeat Claudio and the Hit Squad in 10:22 when Big Dave pinned Claudio with a pitfall. King Kenda's not here tonight. He's in All Japan Pro Wrestling, defending his belt. For some reason, they've nicked it. And I'll be moving these back from Saturday nights to Tuesday nights after tonight. Abyss 63, Big Dave 46, Bulk 35, Monster Matt 30, Dan Matt 36, and Claudio 42. I was hoping that by putting them on a Saturday night, you might get better buy rate. We don't, so they're going to be moving back to the Wednesday night time slot. In a decent match, Shinsuke Nakamura defeated Kongo Kong in 8:16 by pinfall. Kongo Kong 45, Shinsuke Nakamura 49. Got a nice 51. In a bad subpar wrestling, a little heat, Aja Kong, Daphne, Sweet Saraya, Nina, and Winter defeat James, Angelina Love, Gail Kim, Jetta, and ODB in 7:31 with Sweet Saraya pinned Gail Kim with a cradle suplex. ODB 39, Jetta 29, Gail Kim 27, Love 26, Mickey James 31, Winter 27, Nadine Hart and her informs of 25, Sweet Saraya had her informs of 27, Daphne 33, and Aja Kong 58. Got a nice 39. Just get the women on show. And Jeremy's like, this continues here tonight. And we're only 6 weeks away from our next Super Show. And on that night, it will be Ric Flair versus Sting. Joining me now, the icon himself, Sting. And this is like Flair says, history repeats itself. And in 6 weeks, it will, when I beat Mr. Flair for that title. You see, I came to TNA for change, and it has happened every week. We're bringing the best wrestling, and in 6 weeks is going to be a live Super Show, and I can't wait for that night. When I come out as NWA World Heavyweight Champion. Woo! Because Sting does woos. I guess nice 71. And then we see AJ backstage looking at the camera, and AJ's like, I'm leaving the X Division. I'm going to be a star. I'm going to be the face of TNA Wrestling. I am the future. The TNA Cup is coming in 6 weeks, and I'm going to enter the TNA Cup. And that is 7 weeks. That'll be happening on NWA TNA 21 in episode 3. You'll get to witness that. It's going to be a big tournament. I'm not going to be doing 8. I'm going to be doing, I think I'm going to try and put as many people in the tournament as possible, featuring all the big names, including the NWA World Heavyweight Champion. Who's announcement by AJ there, and joining me now, Bill Goldberg. And Goldberg's like, Hogan, I've had it with you throwing your weight around like you own the place. You might be Hulk Hogan, but your time is coming to an end. Your time end. Time is drawing to a close. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to retire you. I'm going to destroy you. WCW, you try to kill that place with the NWO, but there is no NWO now by your side. So good luck, Mr. Hogan. And he walks off. And NWA TNA have announced that Hulk Hogan versus Bill Goldberg will also happen at NWA TNA 20. It would be a lot easier if I weren't doing weekly pay-per-views, but yeah. So that will be happening as well. We've now got that kind of confirmed. In about a great, decent wrestling, but didn't have much heat. Blue Demon Jr., Matt Sydal, America's Most Wanted, defeat Team Canada. TJ Wilson, Harry Smith, Bobby Roode, and Teddy Hart in 827. Matt Sydal pinned Bobby Roode. Matt Sydal 42, James Storm 35, Harris 46, Blue Demon Jr. 40, Teddy Hart 49, Bobby Roode 36, Harry Smith 37, and TJ Wilson 33. Got 46, not bad. In about a decent match, the crowd was subpar wrestling. CM Punk and Colt Cabana defeated Thunder and Lightning 745 when CM Punk pinned Thunder. Colt Cabana 41, CM Punk 43, Lightning 31, and Thunder 32. Got a 42, not bad. In a decent match, AJ Styles defeated Sonny Siaki in 740 by pin for the Stars Clash. Sonny Siaki 43, AJ 48, got a 50. Not bad. And then Jay Lethal is in his locker room looking pissed off, and he's like, so... You nearly lose and you get yourself counted out. You're a coward, you're scared, and you know I was going to beat you last week. You knew I was going to kick your ass. I was on the cusp of winning my first title and you took it from me. This is no longer about the title. This is a war. This is now a war, and I'm going to stop. And I'm not going to stop coming for you, Daniels. So Jay Lethal is pissed off. You know, he got himself intentionally counted out last week, and he wants that chance. So 42, and then JB's like, well, look who it is joining me now. It's big, sexy Kevin Nash, and Kevin's like, look around. This place full of hypocrites and bullcrap. And then there's Shamrock, Mr. MMA, Mr. UFC. I hated him in WWF. He was nothing but a stupid, nothing but a. I don't know what I was trying to say. Nothing but a standard wrestler. He don't want this business. He don't know what this business is about. He don't know the true extent of this company. So next week I'm going to show him. I've got someone coming who's going to gore you next week. Shamrock. So because of that, I will face anyone you can find for me at GPB Studios next week. So that kind of fucked up that promo. But yeah, basically, someone's coming to gore him. Yeah. I think that's pretty obvious who that's going to be next week, so we'll get into that next week at the GPB Studios. But in about superb wrestling and great heat, Juvenile Guerrero defeated John Tenner in 810 by Pin the Dragon Suplex. John Tenner 54, Juvenile Guerrero 74. Oh, 78, sorry, and I got a nice 71. In an exceptional match, Scott Steiner and Dustin Rhodes defeated Money and Shane Douglas in 826 when Dustin pinned Money Brown with a Bulldog. Dustin Rhodes 70, Scott Steiner 78, Shane Douglas 64, Money Brown 60. Got a nice 74, not bad. And then JB's like, I'm backstage. And this time I am joined by the suicidal Sabu. And Sabu's like, you make this about ECW and our history. You made it about that, Rob, not me. You see, this is how you get hired and made a star by every company, but I get left in the dust. I get left behind each and every time. This is why I'm coming after you. That's why I am coming. It is so I can destroy you and make me the star the companies want. Got 55, not bad. And then we see Ray on the on-site gym. We have a gym at the NWA Asylum because we own it. We have a gym there. And he stops, he's lifting weights, but he stops looking at the camera and he's like, look around. You can hit me over the head with a guitar, but I'll come back and fight harder and faster than ever. I was thrown into a bloody automobile before now. Head first. I was meant to put that in there and I didn't. There you go, it's now in there. If the rumours are true and you're selling your 50% of energy, that half of TNA will be gone. It's only fair I get rid of you too, Mr. Jarrett. It's time for you to go, because all you've done is cause misery and heartache since night one of this new company. I'm coming for you, and I'll hit you over the head with a guitar. And I got a nice 72. And then in about that superb wrestling and great heat, Jeff Jarrett defeated Rob Van Dam in 740 by pinfall following interference from Sabu. Jeff Jarrett 68, Rob Van Dam 80. They got a nice 80. In the next session match, Ric Flair and Sabu defeated Rey Mysterio Jr. and Sting in 9:28 when Sabu pinned Rey Mysterio with a triple jump moonsault. Sting 74, Rey Mysterio Jr. 87, Sabu 73, Ric Flair 92, got an 81, not bad. I really need to sort Sting out. A video plays hyping up your main event of the evening. Hogan and Nash will take on Shamrock and Goldberg here tonight. And in an exceptional match, Bill Goldberg and Ken Shamrock defeated Hulk Hogan and Kevin Nash in 25 minutes 30 when Bill Goldberg pinned Hulk Hogan with a spear. Ken Shamrock 72, Bill Goldberg 87, Kevin Nash 71, and Hulk Hogan 69. It got 72. I have had enough. Every wrestling game I do on this database is the match suffered because of lack of selling on display. I highly doubt that all of these great wrestlers don't know how to sell. I'm sure they all do. I'm sure. So I'm going to go into the game database after this episode, and I'm going to go into it and actually edit everybody so they can bloody sell. But that's a nice 72. We're going to finish the show there. And I guess a nice 73, increase our popularity in 73 regions. That's where we finish tonight's show. Thank you all for watching. And we'll see you guys at NWA TNA. NWA TNA 15. 5 more of these and we'll be at bloody 20. But 139 people tonight at the GPB studios. And the Peach Radies, Wrestling Middle Chief, Frankie Zane, Delirious, Chris Sabin, Brian Kendrick, and Amazing Red defeated Austin Aries, Eric Young, Incognito, Petey Williams, and Sanjay Dutt in 74. When Brian Kendrick pinned Sanjay Dutt with a sliced bread, #2. Red 43, Kendrick 47, Sabin 43, Delirious 42, Kazarian 42, Sanjay Dutt 42, Petey Williams 41, Incognito 41, Eric Young 46, and Austin Aries 36. I would like to make an announcement tonight. We're not having... Hold on. We're having 5 debuts. 5 new stars, I do believe. I've just done my calculations correct. On this show tonight, 5 new wrestlers make their first appearances for TNA Wrestling. Who are they? Well, you have to watch this episode to find out. Or this part of this episode to find out. In the poor pre-show match, CM Punk and Colt Cabana and the Harris Brothers defeated the Ballard Brothers and Thunder and Lightning in 7:32 when Don Harris pinned Thunder with a big boot. Don Harris 40, Ron Harris 36, Colt Cabana 42, Punk 43, Lightning 29, Thunder 29. Shannon Ballard 39 and Shane Ballard 35 got a 40. In a pre-show bout that had decent wrestling but don't cheat. I don't know why I'm saying poor. Drew Galloway, Kenny Omega, and Lance Hoyt defeated Minoru Suzuki, and Minoru Suzuki defeated Matt Sydal, Fit Finney, Trevor Grosjean, and Claudio in 8:28. Minoru Suzuki pinned Matt Sydal with a Gotchi style pile driver. Claudio 40, Chavo 43, Fit Finney 59, Matt Sydal 38, Minoru Suzuki 62, Lance Hoyt 23, Kenny Omega 28, and Drew Galloway 28 got 51. And in the pre-show bout of Power Wrestling, I hit the Zebra Kid defeat Sharp Boy in 7:33 by pinfall. Zebra Kid 26, Sharp Boy 38. And in a terrible pre-show match, Winter defeated Mickey James in 8:01 by pinfall. Mickey James 26, Winter 25. And then we open up the night. We get a recap of last week's show, and then we cut straight to the venue. No prior tonight or an opening package. And Nash's music hits, and he comes to the ring through the curtains. And Nash's like, let's kick this night off with a bang. Tonight, Rhino faces Shamrock. So who am I facing right now? And this we hear it. It's me. It's DDP. Ow. In an exceptional match, Kevin Nash defeated Diamond Dallas Page in 6:06 by pinfall the Jackknife Powerbomb. Diamond Dallas Page got a 75, Kevin Nash got a 73. He's debuted his blue collar gimmick. He's got an initial rating, very good. I am very sorry for DDP had to lose in his debut match, but don't worry, I will be building him up over the course of the next 5 weeks, heading into NWA TNA 21, which actually over the next 6 weeks, as we head into the 18-man TNA Cup. Looking forward to that. And got a 71. Got 71, not bad. Not bad at all. Next up in about of Power Wrestling, Sweet Saraya, RJ Kong, Daphne and Natalie Dante defeated Angel Williams, Gail Kim, and Jetta and ODB. In 8:28 when RJ Kong pinned ODB with a Urukrani. ODB 41, Jetta 30, Gail Kim 28, Angelina 25, Natalie Dante 27, Daphne 34, RJ Kong 57, and Sweet Saraya 30. Don't agree with what's been said about the Rock Knight family at all, but then I've heard other things, but But the Knight family are a great family and they support people, and what they're going through at the moment is not right. But anyway. And in an exceptional match, Edge debuts defeating Juventud Guerrero in 624 by pinfall with a leaping DDT. I need to sort his moveset, but yes, Juventud Guerrero 80, Edge 69. Ladies and gentlemen, Edge was coming. He's only got 60 popularity at this time, so his contract was coming up with WWE, like a lot of the people we're seeing tonight, like DDPs and that. And I was like, well, sod this. I'm going to try and sign him, and lo and behold, I was able to sign him. So Edge has arrived in TNA, and he's showing pretty good chemistry. Got a nice 71. And then we see Daniels in the locker room with the title over his shoulder, and Daniels like, look, Mr. Lethal, you was not going to beat me. What happened 2 weeks ago was I could not be asked to face you. You're not worthy of my time, and now we got Jerry Lynn here in the X Division, more waste of space. AJ is left, why? Because I beat him and he could not cope. Well, this Roddy enters the locker room, he's knocked on the door and he comes in, and Roddy's like, hey, you got yourself counted out. So in 5 weeks' time, NWA 20, you have to face Lethal in a Falls Count Anywhere match. But the time Dan's like, what you said you was going to protect me from the NWA. Roddy's like, I cannot protect you, Daniels. I can't protect you, Daniels, can I? Look, they told me to tell you, and that's not for you. That's not from the NWA. That's from the anonymous owner. And I was like, for God's sakes, it's fine. I'll kick his ass anyway. Got that tag match with him and Lynn tonight. I'm ready for it. Let's go. So yeah, obviously Roddy Piper is a heel. He is a heel authority figure, and he's obviously gone, well, I'm going to protect you from him. But he's like, well, I can't protect you from the head of TNA because that's my main boss. I can protect you from the NWA the best I can, but my head boss is the anonymous owner. And so yeah. So it's going to be a Falls Count Anywhere match for the X Division title. The reason I do this is otherwise I'm going to get penalised every week until I can book it. Once I'm on the final week and it's like the final one, which is number 19, I will book everything in before starting the episode so you guys can watch. But then we see the tent with the logo behind them again. They're outside in the car parking lot in the big tent. And we are back at GPB Studios tonight live, and joining me now, the immortal Hulk Hogan. So this is in the Mid-South. There is one in the Southeast as well. I found out there's 2 in the game. But yeah, this one's in the Mid-South where we want to kind of go each week to help. And Hulk's like, Goldberg, let me tell you something. You'll never be me. You see, I'm a megastar. I am Hulk Hogan. I have main evented more pay-per-views than you will ever do. You see, I can demand what I want and I will get it. Why do you think it's going to be any different, brother? You see, it might be in the WWF, but when he's ready, he will come to help me. I might not have the NWO, but I don't need them. And at NWA 20, I'll show you why. Because I am the immortal one, Hulk Hogan. There's also Hollywood Hogan, but yeah, 74, not bad. And in the next exceptional match, Ken Shamrock defeated Rhino in 716 by from the belly-to-belly suplex, following interference from Raven. So Rhino and Raven have both debuted here tonight. Rhino's only won, Ken Shamrock 83. The match was because of not enough selling, and the match was because of lack of psychology. Okay, right, 69. Ugh. In a decent match, Jerry Lynn and Jay Lethal defeat Daniels and Alex Shelley in 636 when Jay Lethal pinned Alex Shelley with a lethal injection. Jay Lethal's 40, Jerry Lynn 69, Alex Shelley 38, and Chris Daniels 51. Going to 55. And Jeff Jarrett stood by next to a car and he sees the camera. You can tell the car is pretty expensive. And just like, this car was bought by the money I made in WCW, Ray. You see, you can threaten me, but I don't care. You want to take me out? You want to destroy me? Rey Mysterio Jr., you can. You can in NWA 20. You see, I'll see you that night in a match. Loser leaves town. The loser leaves TNA Wrestling for good. And I'm going to pre-book that now. So we've got a Losers Leave Town match. Oh, it's really nice in this room today. Loser leaves town. And that's Jarrett versus Ray. So the loser will leave town for, I don't know how long I'm going to write him out to give him time off. But yeah, 66, not bad. And then JB stood here with the NWA World Heavyweight Champion, Ric Flair. And Ric's like, history might repeat itself, Sting, but it won't. You will not beat me in 5 weeks' time at NWA 2020. I will still be the world champion. You see, the NWA might not be as big as it was, but right now, all over the world, I have been UK, Japan, Canada, will this title. At my age, most hang up their boots and give up, not me. You see, Sting, I'm a warrior and I will not end. And if CMML want me to join the NWA, then bring it on, because I would love to fight in Mexico. Sting, this time you won't beat me. Woo! And he got a 72. Not bad, actually, from those guys. So, yeah, he's like, well, you can say you're going to beat me, but it's not going to happen. In a decent match, Ron Killings defeated Sonny Siaki in 8:23 by pin with the Truth of Consequences. Ron Killings 38, Sonny Siaki 44. We need to really start pushing Ron Killings a bit. In a decent match, the Disciples of the New Church, King Kendo, Bulk, Big Dave, and Abyss. And as you can see, we are on a Wednesday night, as I said I was going to move back to. Defeated Conga Kong, Blue Demon Jr. and the Hit Squad in 757 when King Kendo pinned Monster Matt with Pile Driver. Abyss 61, Big Dave 42, Bulk 46, King Kendo 31, Blue Demon Jr. 42, Monster Mac 27, Dan Math 31, and Congo Kong 41. Getting a nice 50. In a decent match, AJ Styles defeated Jake Roberts in 8:14 by pin of the Stars Clash. Jake Roberts 49, Styles 47, getting a 51. Not bad. And then JB's like, well, great match. AJ's taking over already. But joining me now, Monty Brown. And Monty's like, I beat Scott once. And I'll do it again. I am here to be a star, and I'm doing that. And I am doing that. No company gave me the time of day because of the NFL. No one wanted me. TNA gave me a deal, and I'm going to prove myself once again. You can boo me, you can chuck shit at me, I don't care. Scott will get pounced again because I'm from the Serengeti, and I can kick ass. A nice 70 from Bonnie. That is not bad for Monty Brown. And then we see Rob Van Dam walking backstage when Sabu comes out of nowhere and hits him with a steel chair. Then Rob hits back, he grabs hold of a metal rod and starts hitting Sabu with it. Sabu kicks him in the stomach. Rob bends over and Sabu pushes one of the boxes into him. He then grabs one of the workman's ladders and hits Rob repeatedly with it. Then Rob just gets up really slowly and runs Sabu through a door into a locker room. We see a TV in there. Rob grabs Sabu and just runs him straight through the TV. It sparks and security running at this point and split them up, and you can see blood pouring out of Sabu's head. And I guess a nice 71. Not a bad angle, actually. A massive brawl between these two. I just thought it'd be fun. They're not wrestling tonight either because of that. In about a decent wrestling within my cheats, John Cena, Balls Mahoney, and America's Most Wanted defeat Team Canada, Rude, Smith, Wilson, and Hart in 8:27. John Cena pinned Bobby Roode with a spin-out powerbomb. Balls Mahoney 48, Chris Harris 38, James Storm 35, John Cena 37, Teddy Hart 50, Wilson 34, Harry Smith 39, and Bobby Roode 38. Getting a nice 45. In a battle, didn't have decent wrestling, but didn't have much heat. Shinsuke Nakamura and the Naturals defeat Tommy Dreamer and the Briscoes in 8:09 when Shinsuke Nakamura pinned Mark Briscoe. Mark Briscoe 35, Jay Briscoe 25, Tommy Dreamer 61, Shinsuke 50, Chase Stevens 30, and Andy Douglas 42. Got a nice 49. In an exceptional match, Rey Mysterio Jr., Jason Liger, and Dustin Rhodes defeat Jarrett, John, and Shane Douglas. In 7:44, Rey Mysterio Jr. defeated John Taylor with Springboard Hurricane Karana. Dustin Rhodes 72, Liger 88, Rey Mysterio Jr. 86, Shane Douglas 62, John Taylor 45, and Jeff Jarrett 71. Nice 78, not bad. In the next session match, Hulk Hogan and Monty Brown defeated Bill Goldberg and Scott Steiner. In 7:04, Monty Brown pinned Bill Goldberg with a pounce. Scott Steiner 82, Bill Goldberg 84, Monty Brown 62, Hulk Hogan 83. Got a nice 71. And your main event of the night is Sting and Raven taking on Ric Flair and Samoa Joe. In an exceptional match, Raven and Sting defeated Ric Flair and Samoa Joe, and Sting pinned Samoa Joe. Sting 75, Raven 64, Samoa Joe 55, Ric Flair 92, giving us a nice 80. And that's where we finish the pay-per-view. Samoa Joe's first main event match and Raven's first debut match. We'll hear from those guys later on. But nice 77, increased our popularity in 17 regions. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you for NWA TNA number 6. NWA TNA number 16. Hold on, give me a quick second. How are we all doing? Hopefully you're enjoying this episode. It's been good. It's been a roller coaster ride. We've had some great stuff. I'm going to be introducing some stables as of next week, some new ones. And one of them will be earlier than the original TNA schedule for it, and not the original members, and that'll be the main event Mafia. But in a decent pre-show match, Bobby Roode, Drew Galloway, Kenny Omega, Lance Hoyt, Minoru Suzuki defeat John Cena, Fit Finlay, Claudio, Trevor Guerrero Jr. and Balls Mahoney. And 7:58 when Minoru Suzuki pinned Claudio, who got style pile driver. Another fan. It's very hot here in the UK, so we need them. Balls Mahoney 53, Chavo 43, Claudio 42. Fit Friendly 59, Cena 39, Suzuki 67, Lance Hoyt 24, Kenny Omega 36, Drew Galloway 31, and Bobby Roode 37. Got a nice 53 for the pre-show match there. These upload, you're watching these on you. If you were in real life, we'd upload these to YouTube. In the pre-show, decent wrestling. We didn't have a cheat. Amazing Red, Chris Sabin, Frankie Zane, and Shot Boy defeat Dutt Williams and Eric Young and Shelley in 8 and 9. When Frankie Zane pinned Eric Young with a Rave of Future. Alex Shelley 46, Eric Young 43, Petey Williams 47, Sanjay Dutt 42, Sharp Boy 40, Frankie Zane 41, Chris Sabin 43, and Amazing Red 41. Got a nice 46. In a decent pre-show match, Tommy Dreamer, Roger Strong, and Matt Sydal defeat Prince Sakuri, Teddy Hart, and Cadgarus in 7:44, and Tommy Dreamer pinned Cadgarus with a pile driver. Matt Sydal 40, Strong 27, Tommy Dreamer 62, Cadgarus 18, Teddy Hart 51, and Prince Sakuri 43. Got a nice 49. In the feature, decent match, the crowd was Subparis and Harris Brothers and America's Most Wanted defeated Ballard Brothers and Naturals in 8:30 when James Storm pinned Shannon Ballard with an 8-second ride. Chris Harris 40, James Storm 35, Don Harris 39, Ron Harris 39, Chase Stevens 33, Andy Douglas 41, Shane Ballard 38, and Shannon Ballard 38, and Shane Ballard 39. We've got 1,234 people at the Asylum tonight, which is amazing. And in the pre-show, good heating, decent wrestling. Ron Killings defeated Bam Bam Bigelow in 8:04 by pinfall. The Truthful Consequences. Ron Killings 38, Bam Bam Bigelow 55. That's quite a good match. Can we point you up a little bit? Thank you. That's the only reason I had you turned off, is I need you on my head, not my bloody arm. So we get a recap of last week's huge show, and before the opening package, then we cut to the Asylum. Pyro goes off on the stage before we cut to the back of the Asylum on the where there's like a balcony been set up, a very safe balcony where the announcer desk is based. My side tonight, we've got two huge matches where when Sting meets Monty and Flair meets Steiner in a non-title match. We're 15 feet off the ground right here in the Asylum for this great show, and Joe's like, tonight Rhino meets Raven in a Falls Count Anywhere match after he attacked Rhino in his match last week. AJ Styles does not face Shirley Blanchard. And that has changed. That match has been cancelled. I've got a different plan for AJ entirely to when I originally wrote all this out. And then Don's like, but first in our opening match, Edge faces Jake Roberts. This is NWA TNA, and this is the Asylum. So ladies and gentlemen, our opening match of the night in about a great heat and decent wrestling. Edge defeat Jake Roberts by pinfall the leaping DDT. Edge 61, Jake Roberts 43. We've got 53, these two don't click. Disappointingly. And about these wrestling bit of a cheat, Mexico's Most Wanted debut defeating the Hit Squad in 7:38 when Damien 66 pinned Dan Maff by pinfall the Montezuma's Revenge. Monster Mac 30, Dan Maff 38, Halloween 57, Damien 66 41. Got a nice 49. Welcome Mexico's Most Wanted. In an exceptional match, Diamond Dallas Page defeated John Tenner in 7:46 by pinfall the Diamond Cutter. John Tenner 56, DDP got a 70, got a 68. As I said, he'll get a win this week. And then we see the new 3D. They've got a new logo, and it's basically this logo here, but it's now 3D. We're behind them, and JB's just stood there. Like, do you want to admit this time the young X Division star, Jay Lethal, and Jay's like, you see this anonymous owner believes him in the TNA and the X Division. He's making sure we have a chance. And Dangles, you forgot that title is run by the TNA, not the NWA, and he gets the say. In 4 weeks' time, there'll be no hiding for you, Mr. Daniels. And I should have scripted that, but at 39, that's not bad. Bill Goldberg's backstage, and Bill's like, once again, Hogan was trying to scare me again. I never lied to you, Hogan. You're nothing without your power. If you want your power, go back to WWE and shove your head up Vince McMahon's ass. Here in TNA, that don't work. And in 4 weeks, I'm going to stand in that ring, and I will be the victor. Not a bad promo from Goldberg, though, actually. In about superb wrestling and great heat, Rhino defeated Raven in a Falls Count Anywhere match in 8:25 by pinfall the pole driver. Rhino 66, Raven 65. Got a nice 67. In a decent match today, it's Brian Kendrick, Jerry Lynn, and Jay Lethal defeat Chris Daniels Incognito, the Zebra Kid, and Austin Aries in 8:18 when Jay Lethal pinned the Zebra Kid with a lethal injection. Jay Lethal 41, Jerry Lynn 66, Brian Kendrick 46, Delirious 40, Austin Aries 35, Zebra Kid 30, Incognito 44, and Daniels 55. Got a beautiful 54. And then rather these like last week, Sabu, I took you out. I threw you for it. I threw you for it out. I chucked you for a TV, and I did not care. Now you look here. You're not here this week, but I will go to war. I have a match tonight, and I'll beat whoever's in front of me. Why? Because I'm RVD and NWA 20 in a match like no other. In a parking lot brawl, I will kick your ass, and that'll probably be a cinematic match. I'm not too sure. We're gonna have a parking lot brawl, but yeah. With the end of this rivalry entirely, that's how we're going to end it. Parking lot brawl, and that'll be RVD, RVD versus Sabu. This show will probably end up being a 4-hour show at this rate. And we'll save that in. Got a 74, not bad. We see Nash backstage, and Nash is like, look, looks like you got yourself a little friend last week. I did not need one. You see, I didn't need one. You see, last week in the GPB studios, I kicked ass, and I won without any help. So next week, back in GPB, it'll be me and Rhino versus you and your little friend Raven. See you then, Shamrock. So next week on NWA TNA, the weekly pay-per-view event that happens next week back in the southeast where everybody debuted. I'm trying to fight with the fan at the moment, guys, so bear with me. It's going to be Raven and Kevin Nash and Rhino. Nash and Rhino taking on Shamrock and Raven. That'll be happening next week at the GPB studios. I'm not sure if that's going to be the main event or not, but that's gonna be happening next week. Don't want to miss that. And Nash gets a 72, which is not bad. In the next social match, Sting defeated Monty Brown by distraction after distraction from Scott Steiner. Just going to plug my computer in, so hopefully it'll suddenly lighten up. Sting 73, Monty Brown 60, got a nice 70. In a battle of superb wrestling and great heat, Hulk Hogan, Kevin Nash, and Shinsuke Nakamura and Sonny Siaki defeat BG James, Rey Mysterio Jr., Ken Shamrock, Dustin Rhodes, and Bill Goldberg in 8:18 when Shinsuke Nakamura pinned BG James. Goldberg 83, Dustin 68, Ken Shamrock 80, Rey Mysterio Jr. 86, BG James 39, Sonny Siaki 47, Nakamura 54, Nash 72, Jeff Jarrett 72, and Hogan 69. Got a nice 76. In a poor match, Mr. Anderson debuts defeating Congo Kong in 8:22 by the Green Bay Meat Packer. Mr. Anderson 34, Congo Kong 42. Got a nice 42 rating for that. And in a decent match, AJ Styles, Blue Demon Jr. and the Briscoes defeat Disciples of the New Church, King Kendo, Bulk, Big Dave and Abyss in 9:57 when AJ Styles pinned Abyss with a Styles Clash. Abyss 65, Big Dave 51, Bulk 44, King Kendo 36, Blue Demon Jr. 42, Mark Briscoe 35, Jay Briscoe 27, AJ got a 35, and we will announce it now. I can't remember what title he holds, but it will be the NWA title. I'm running out of space for all the matches. This is why I said this is going to probably end up being a 4-hour show. NWA title, AJ Styles versus Abyss. So that will be happening as well. That's another good match you want to see. I'm just going to save that. Gets a nice 53, not bad actually. And then Jeff Jarrett attacks Rey Mysterio backstage and leads him down and out. Because yeah, that happens. Just have a massive backstage brawl. In about that little heat, in about that pro wrestling little heat, Fast and Furious debut defeating the Calgary Bulldogs, CM Punk, Colt Cabana, Thunder and Lightning in 10:16. The other elimination was CM Punk, Colt Cabana first, and the Calgary Bulldogs, and finally Thunder and Lightning. MR2 had a room performance of 27, Memphis 30. We use these two guys. TJ Wilson 34, Harry Smith 38, Colt Cabana 41, CM Punk 47, Lightning 32, and Thunder 31. Got a nice 41 altogether. In about superb wrestling and great heat, Juvenile Guerrero, Juice and Liger, and Robin Dunn defeat Shane Douglas, Samoa Joe, and Truly in 9:27 when Liger pinned Truly Banter with the Liger Bomb. RVD 81, Juice and Liger 91, Juvenile 76, Truly 48, Samoa Joe 59, and Shane Douglas 64. Getting a nice 78. And the video plays hyping up your main event of the night as Scott Steiner takes on Ric Flair. In the next session match, Ric Flair defeated Scott Steiner in 24-38 by submission after botching interference by Sting. Scott Steiner 73, Ric Flair 78, got 78 overall. Also, Scott Steiner, Monty Brown lost by distraction. I don't know if I mentioned that. So Scott Steiner came out and distracted Monty Brown during that match, just so I can advance the storylines. That's where we finished tonight's show. Given us a 75, increased our popularity across 17 regions. Ladies and gentlemen, this was NWA TNA, and we'll see you next week. My second time recording, I closed the game down and restarted because I booked the wrong venue. But in the pre-show, these wrestling number cheap Minoru Suzuki, the Battle of the Naturals, defeat Tommy Dreamer, CM Punk, and Colt Cabana, America's Most Wanted. In 74, Minoru Suzuki beat James Storm with a Gotch-style pile driver. Chris Harris 40, James Storm 32, Colt Cabana 39, CM Punk 41. Tommy Dreamer 60, Minoru Suzuki 61, Chase Stevens 32, Andy Douglas 43, Shannon Ballard 38, and Shane Ballard 40. With the GPB studios tonight, 138 people have packed it out. In the 4 pre-show match, Mickie James defeat ODB, win to Daphne, and Daphne in 7:32, and Mickie James defeat ODB with a layer DT. Daphne 35, ODB 38, win to 29, and Mickie James 27. Got 37, not a bad pre-show match. In a poor pre-show above, decent wrestling, Minimum Cheat, Amazing Red, Brian Kendrick, Chris Sabin, Delirious, Frankie Zone defeated Cognito, Eric Young, Daniels, Elson Aries, Shelley in 7:52, with Frankie Zone pinned Eric Young with a wave of future. Shelley 43, Aries 36, Daniels 52, Eric Young 43, Incognito 47, Frankie Zone 43, Delirious 42, Sabin 47, Brian Kendrick 44, Amazing Red 43. Let's turn that off for a minute. In the poor pre-show match, Roderick Strong, Trevor Guerrero Jr. and BG James defeat Drew Galloway, Prince Lakuri, and Mr. Anderson 709 when Trevor Guerrero Jr. pinned Drew Galloway. BG James 41, Trevor Guerrero 47, Roderick Strong 30, Mr. Anderson 32, Prince got a 41, and Drew Galloway got a 28. Getting a 43 overall. In a poor pre-show, same match. I ain't double booked that match, I'll tell you that for a fact. In a pre-show battle, had decent match to crowd Subpar Wrestling. Samoa Joe, Sonny Siaki, Thunder and Lightning, Kenny Omega defeat Claudio, Donna Ron Harris, Matt Sydal and Trudy Blanchard in 7:56, where Samoa Joe pinned Ron Harris with an Avalanche Island driver. Omega 39, Lightning 28, Thunder 27, Sonny Siaki 41, Samoa Joe 58, Trudy Blanchard 28, Matt Sydal 41, Ron Harris 46, Don Harris 37, and Claudio 38. Yes, I'm definitely going to need the fan on. Even if it makes a noise, it's just... as soon as you turn it off, you can feel the heat. That's better. And then our final pre-show match, Jay Lethal and Jay Lynn defeat Sanjay Dutt and the Zebra Kid in 8:13, when Lethal pinned Zebra Kid with a lethal injection. Jay Lethal 41, Jay Lynn 68, Zebra Kid 31, and Sanjay Dutt 41. They got a nice 55. So we get a recap of last week's show, then we cut to the GPB studios. We're showing the fans before the sound of horses galloping hits the arena, and then a fast beat version of the Four Horsemen's WCW theme plays. And out comes Flair, Hogan, and Monty and Nash in suits and ties. I did say I was going to bring the main event Mafia in, but I thought this would be a better idea. The Four Horsemen with Hulk Hogan, Kevin Nash, Monty Brown, and Ric Flair. Rick's like, it's time. Rick comes and he's got the mic, and Rick's like, it's time for change. And you're looking at it. I spoke to Trudy in the back, and I phoned on, and they said they're okay with this. You're looking at the new Four Horsemen, the TNA Horsemen. You see, all four of us have been working on this since night one, in secret. Look at the cage match, Nash, Hogan, and Monty. Look at who let me win this. It's been staring at you idiots in the face. We are the Four Horsemen, and we are ready for war. And they do the Four Horsemen symbol and walk off. So now, I never mentioned this, because I don't know if I actually mentioned this in episode 1 or not, when Ric Flair won the title. Hogan, Nash, and Monty basically eliminated everybody and then eliminated each other, a bit like the Finger Poker Dream, to make Ric Flair win the title. If I didn't mention it, then I kind of forgot that bit and glossed over it for some reason, because I don't always remember to say shit. But yeah, that's basically what happened. So, you know, the Four Horsemen have come out, and they're all working together. Interesting. Well, hopefully Sting will have a response for that later tonight. In the Barrett of Pro Wrestling, a little heat, Team Canada, Petey Williams, Teddy Hart, Bobby Roode, Harry Smith, and TJ Wilson. defeated Congo Kong, MR2, Memphis, Blue Demon Jr. and Sharkboy in 8:29 when Petey Williams pinned MR2, the Canadian Destroyer. These two are actually Canadian themselves. CJ 31, Harry Smith 36, Bobby Roode 33, Teddy Hart 50, Petey Williams 45, Sharkboy 42, Blue Demon Jr. 41, Memphis 23, MR2 28, and Congo Kong 39. Got a 43. In a decent match, John Cena defeated Shinsuke Nakamura in 8:02 by pinfall the Attitude Adjuster. John Cena 34, Shinsuke Nakamura 53. Got a nice 49. In the Battle Super Wrestling Little Heat, Audrey Kong, Nat Indy Not Sweet Soraya defeated Angelina Love, Gail Kim and Jetta in 8:21 when Nat Indy Not pinned Angelina Love. Audrey Kong carried the match on who she would. Sweet Soraya 29, Nat Indy Not 27. Audrey Kong 56, Jetta 31, Gail Kim 28, and Angelina 26. Sweet Soraya and Jetta are both British. And then we see the tent in the parking lot again, and JB's like, I'm joined by this at this time, the X Division champion. And Diamond's like, I'm standing here as X Division champion. I'm not happy with the way I'm being treated by NWA TNA. I got it. I got to defend this in a Falls Count match. Like, that is fair. So I got myself counted out. Jay Leaf was not ready to face me yet. So JB, do your shit, because I am off. And JB's like, well, Daniels is not happy this week, but it looks like we're going to have a battle at NWA 20. Now, the Disciples of the New Church in action. So Jay Leaf was like, Daniels is like, I can't be asked for this shit, I'm off. And then we see Ray arriving at the venue of the car. And it's like, other cameras always watching us, hoping to get their scoop. Well, here it is. Jeff Jarrett, tonight you die. And he storms off. Again, this is not a very quick promo by Dre. But then a decent match, Ron Collins defeated John Tenter in 8:01 by Film of the Truth or Consequences. Ron Collins 35, John Tenter 48, got a 46. In a decent match, AJ Styles, Balls Mahoney, and Hit Squad defeat Disciples of the New Church when AJ Styles pinned King Kendo with Styles Clash. Abyss 56, Bulk 42, Big Dave 48, King Kendo 37, Dan Math 34. Monster Mac 28, Balls Mahoney 48, and JJ Styles 55, getting a 40 overall. Sustained swivel hips in the match, that's not good. In about these wrestling, but on cheat Monist, Mexico's most wanted Briscoe and the Briscoe Brothers defeat in that's most wanted to defeat the Briscoe Brothers at 750, and Damien 66 has been Mark Briscoe with a Mortimer's Revenge. Mark Briscoe 36, Joe Briscoe 24, Halloween 58, and Damien 666 got a 41, got a 48 overall. In an exceptional match, Rhino and Kevin Nash defeat Ken Shamrock and Raven in 8:26 when Kevin Nash pinned Raven with a jackknife powerbomb. Kevin Nash 77, Rhino 71, Raven 62, Ken Shamrock 77, got a 75. Then we see Sabu sat on a box with an arm wrapped in barbed wire, and Sabu's like, in 2 weeks in the parking lot of the asylum, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to bring so many weapons that this won't be a brawl backstage, this will be a funeral. I'm ready for this, but are you ready, Rob? Interesting. Why am I saying 2 weeks? 17, 16, 17, yeah, 18, 19, well, 3 weeks. In an exceptional match, Juvenile Guerrero defeats Shane Douglas in 6:30 by pinfall the 450 splash. Shane Douglas 63, Juvenile Guerrero 81, going to 71 overall. In a battle with Superb Wrestling and Grey Heat, Rey Mysterio and Robin Dunn defeat Sabu and Jeff Jarrett. In 8:09, Rey Mysterio pinned Sabu with a Brit Springboard Hurricane Rana. Robin Dunn 82, Rey Mysterio Jr. 87, Jeff Jarrett 68, Sabu 78, got an 81 overall. In a decent match, Finley defeated Lance Hoyt in 8:01 by the Tombstone Piledriver. Fifth Finley 66, Lance Hoyt 22, got a 54. In about Fantastic Heat and Good Wrestling, Diamond Dallas Page and Dustin Rhodes defeat Edge and Jake Roberts in 7:48 when Diamond Dallas Page pinned Jake Roberts with a Diamond Cutter. Dustin 58, Diamond Dallas Page 56, Jake Roberts 43, and Edge 71. These two don't have absolutely zero chemistry as partners, which ain't good. Getting a 64. And then we see Sting backstage, and he's joined by Scott Goldberg and Ken Shamrock, who's already had a match tonight, but we'll gloss over that. You want to bring back the Four Horsemen? Fine. But I'm going to bring my own group together. So we So we are Sting's Warriors, and together we'll destroy the Four Horsemen. Are we ready for battle? There's a 72, and that is beautiful. And the next section match, the Four Horsemen of Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan, and Monty Brown defeated Sting's Warriors, Bill Goldberg, Scott Steiner, Sting in 24:52 when Monty Brown pinned Scott Steiner with a pouncer. Sting 74, Scott Steiner 88, Goldberg 83, Monty Brown 60, Hulk Hogan 80, and Ric Flair 92. Got an 81 overall. That is where we finished the show. Okay, we're all getting pissed off with Bill Goldberg again. Giving us a 78 overall. Please increase our popularity in 17 regions. Those gentlemen will be at the Asylum next week. Are you ready to rumble? Well, it's ridiculously hot here in the UK. We've got 1,323 tonight. We're getting ever closer to selling out the Asylum. But anyway, welcome to NWA TNA Weekly Pay-Per-View 18, being held by NWA Total Non-Stop Action Next Wrestling. And in push about decent wrestling commentary, Austin Aries, Incognito, and Zebra Kid defeat Delirious, Chris Sabin, and Brian Kendrick in 8:17 on the Zebra Kid pinned Chris Sabin. Brian Kendrick 46, Chris Sabin 47, Delirious 43, Zebra Kid 28, Incognito 45, and Austin Aries 37. Got a 45. In a decent push match, Mr. Anderson, Prince Akuri, Shinsuke Nakamura, Sonny Saki, and Teddy Hart defeat Balls Mahoney, BG James, Trevor Guerrero Jr., Claudio Constango, and Fit Finley in 8:26 when Shinsuke Nakamura pinned Claudio. Teddy Hart 48, Shinsuke 46, Sonny Saki 46, Shinsuke Nakamura 54, Prince Akuri 40, Anderson 36, Fit Finley 58, Claudio 39, Trevor Guerrero Jr. 45, BG James 40, and Balls Mahoney 46. A nice 52. In a feature battle, a decent match from the crowd, but subpar wrestling. The Naturals defeat the Harris Brothers, the Ballad Brothers, and the Briscoes in 8:19. The order elimination was Briscoes first, then the Ballad, and finally the Harris Brothers. Mark Briscoe 39, Jay Briscoe 31, Don Harris 45, Ron Harris 39, Shannon Ballard 39, Shane Ballard 41, Chase Stevens 35, and Andy Douglas 42. Not bad. That's a 43. In a feature, decent match from the crowd, subpar wrestling. Bobby Roode, Drew Galloway, and Kenny Omega defeat Tommy Dreamer, Roderick Strong, and Matt Sydal in 7:54 when Kenny Omega pinned Roderick Strong. Matt Sydal 44, Strong 28, Tommy Dreamer 57, Kenny Omega 37, Drew Galloway 29, and Bobby Roode 37. Got a nice 46. And in an appreciated had subpar wrestling, a little heat. Minoru Suzuki defeat Orlando Jordan 6:19 by pin the Gotch style power driver. Minoru Suzuki 55, Orlando Jordan 16. I got a 40. So we get a recap of last week's show of Horsemen and Sting's Warriors. Main event, and we cut to silent. Pryor goes off on the stage and Sting's Warriors music hits. Sting Warriors theme music hits as they come to the ring, and it's kind of like a massive power ballad. Very much what you'd hear in an action movie if there was gladiators coming to the ring. And he gets an 86, which is not bad actually. I didn't think this would do that well. And Sting's like, once again, we're standing tall. Last week was not what we wanted for our debut night. We're going to kick the Four Horsemen's ass. We came here for battle and we are ready. We are one. We are ready. We are one. Now, Jeff sold his 50% to Panda Energy like he threatened the last few weeks. So now we got a new boss. And we're here to show them we stand with the TNA fans and our bosses. The Horsemen want to destroy this great new company. We'll stand tall and strong and we'll kick some ass. And we'll win this war at NWA 20. Mark my words. And tonight we're going to get a hint of that. All four of these guys will be in singles action that night against four members of the Four Horsemen. I will also be confirming that they're in action tonight in the main event. It'll be the Four Horsemen taking on Sting's Warriors in tonight's main event. But in a decent match, Shark Boy, Jerry Lynn, Amazing Red, Jay Lethal, and Chris Angles defeat Chris Angles, Alex Shelley, Eric Young, P.D. Williams, and Sanjay Dutt. In 11:59, Sanjay Dutt was eliminated first, followed by Frankie Kazarian, so the teams were then evened up. Then Alex Shelley got eliminated, then Eric Young, then Shark Boy, and then finally Chris Daniels. So technically speaking, there was quite a few people left on this side. Who didn't they eliminate? Because we had Sanjay Dutt gone, Frankie Kazarian from this team, then they got rid of Alex Shelley, then Eric Young, then PT, and finally Christopher. So technically speaking, you still had Lethal, Red, and Jerry Lynn, because Shark Boy got eliminated. So Shark Boy. So basically, by the end of it, you had three left here and only one, so he was bound to lose. Jay Lethal 43, Amazing Red 41, Frankie Kazarian 43, Jerry Lynn 68, Shark Boy 42, Sanjay Dutt 43, P.D. Williams 43, Eric Young 44, Alex Shelley 46, and Daniels 51. We're aiming towards more wrestling tonight, so there ain't as many angles. In a pool match, Congo Kong defeated Lance Hoyt in 7:50 by pinfall. Lance Hoyt 26, Congo Kong 39, got a 37. In about Pro Wrestling, I'll hit the Calgary Bulldogs defeated Fast and Furious in 7:31. Harry Smith pinned MR2 with a running power slam. MR2 29, Memphis 29, TJ Wilson 36, Harry Smith 36. Got a 36. In a superb match, Rhino defeated Ron Killings in 7:54 by pin with the pile driver. Rhino 73, Ron Killings 44. Got a 66. And after the match, Rhino gets up and then Raven's music hits. And a spotlight comes on in the rafters where Ravens is. And Raven's like, "Oh, Rhino, well done. They have watched that match from the Crow. I have watched that match from the Crow's Nest. And it was amazing. Look, Rhino, I am here too, and I am here to destroy you and take you back to Vince. You have joined the wrong friends. Quote the Waven. Nevermore." And with that, the light just goes out and we don't know what happens to him. But 63. One just stood there. And then JB's like, "Well, I'm backstage tonight at the Asylum, and tonight joining me now, John Cena gets a 60. And John's like, "JB, look at the ground, it ain't hard to tell, but the wind is up. The wind is up. It's so cool and swell. Look at this. Look, it's this simple. The TNA Cup is coming. 18 of the best wrestlers from the best to the top. From the best to the top. Now, what they want is the future, the old and the new. Well, I'm going into that tournament. I am in the TNA Cup. So far, all we know about the TNA Cup is really it's going to be 18 men. It's going to be a single elimination tournament. And it's going to be taken over at NWA TNA over the coming weeks and months. Depending on how long it is. And the first week will be just like every single match, working our way down. So that's literally, I'm not going to do pre-show or anything. We're going to be concentrating on that in the next episode before I bring Explosion in. I will not bring Explosion in until the TNA Cup is done. Because, yeah, we're going to do the TNA Cup and then we're going to introduce Explosion, like I said. So things have changed a bit, but yeah, 18 of the best. And I've got plans for it. But then in a decent match, John Cena defeated Samoa Joe in 7:33 by pin with an attitude adjuster. Samoa Joe 58, John Cena 36. Got 53. And in a decent match, the Disciples in the New Church, King Kendo, Big Dave, and Bulk and Abyss defeat Blue Demon Jr., AJ Styles, and the Hit Squad in when Abyss pinned Blue Demon Jr. with a chokeslam. Abyss 65, Bulk 37, Big Dave 45, King Kendo 36, AJ Styles got a 58, Dan Math got a 36, Monster Matt got a 23, and Blue Demon Jr. got a 41. Got a nice 52 there. In a poor match, Mickey James, Angelina Love, Gail Kim, Jetta, ODB, and Aja Kong defeat Aja Kong, Daphne, Natty, Sweet, and Sweet Soraya and Winter. In over and Angelina Love, Pin, Natty, and Nadine Hart. ODB 39, Jetta 31, Gail Kim 27, Angelina Love 26, James got a 31, Winter got a 26, Sweet Soraya got a 29, Nadine Hart 26, Daphne 35, and Aja Kong 60, got a 40. In a bout of superb wrestling and great heat, Dustin Rhodes defeated Sabu in 7:40 by pin of the Bulldog after distraction from Rob Van Dam. Sabu 71, Dustin Rhodes 72, got a 74. In a bout of a decent wrestling, but down the cheap, Thunder and Lightning defeated America's Most Wanted, CM Punk and Colt Cabana, Mexico's Most Wanted 819. The elimination was Damien 666 and Halloween were eliminated first. Then it was CM Punk and Colt Cabana, then Thunder and Lightning, and finally America's Most Wanted, Thunder and Lightning, the winners. Chris Harris 46, James Storm 33, Lightning 29, Thunder 30, Colt Cabana 34, CM Punk 42, Halloween 61, and Damien 666 39. Got a nice 48. In an exceptional match, Rey Mysterio Jr. Defeated Jeff Jarrett. It's gone wrong. 7:54 and Jeff Jarrett got disqualified after going into an attacking rage. It's meant to be Rey Mysterio getting the disqualification, going in an attacking rage off on Jeff Jarrett. And then after the match, Jeff is celebrating the win, and for some reason it didn't come up. In an exceptional match, Edge, Shane Douglas, Jake Roberts, John Tent, and Julie Blanchard defeated DDP, Juicer, Liger, Raven, Juvenute, Rob Van Dam 7:46 when Edge pinned up Rob Van Dam with a missile dropkick following interference from Sabu. Of course, Sabu getting his revenge on RVD during this match after what happened earlier in the night. RVD 84, Juvenute 78, Raven 63, Juice and Liger 88, DDP 70, Truly 48, John Tenner 50, Jake Roberts 48, Shane Douglas 59, and Edge 70, got a 75. And then the attack happens. So after the match is over, Jeff Jarrett's celebrating because, Rey Mysterio got disqualified, and Rey just loses it again and starts beating him up, beating him living pole, hits him over the head with his own guitar. Scurry have to come out and stop Rey from continuing the attack with this broken bit of guitar. Anyway, that tells that story. And then in the exceptional match, Sting's Warriors, Bill Goldberg, Ken Shamrock, Scott Steiner, and Sting defeated Four Horsemen, Rick Hogan, Kevin, and Monty Brown in 22:50 when Sting pinned Hulk Hogan. Sting 73, Scott Steiner 82, Ken Shamrock 85, Bill Goldberg 85, Monty Brown 60, Kevin Nash 73, Hulk Hogan 69, and Ric Flair 91. It got 79 overall main event. And there was not enough selling as per usual. But they're improving in selling, so I'm just going to leave it at that. Eventually I'll shut up about it. Overall rating of 77, increased our popularity in 17 regions. Next week, expect fireworks at the GPB studios, because it's going to be the go-home edition of TNA Wrestling before we get to NWA. Because next week is such a big show, I'm not doing pre-show, I'm not doing additional matches. We are going to stick to the card I have made for the main show. I'm not adding anything to it tonight. It's 105 minutes. We've got 143 at the GPB studios tonight. And we open up to the parking lot where Sting Boys and the Four Horsemen are having a massive brawl in the parking lot. They're using weapons and the cars around the backstage area. It's your typical big brawl, then security come rushing out to split them up. And Mike's like, what a way to kick off the night now. I'm getting told that GPB studios is going to be Sting Warriors versus the Four Horsemen in a Falls Count Anywhere match. It was going to be War Games, but I can't use it. So, yeah, that has had to change. I will be doing that at some point, but yeah, it was going to be a Wars Game match, but I can't use it. Which does make what Jerry says. And that's what happens. So Jerry Lawler is meant to say something here, but he goes a bit off script and he goes, because you did not check your wrestlers for drugs. Bob Holly has died, WWE. He's really not happy tonight. And Don's like, look, Jerry, tonight's show goes out to Bob Holly, but tonight is the final show before the next mega show being called Bound for Glory. Strap yourselves in tonight. It's going to be explosive. And ladies and gentlemen, we're now going to pre-book everything I have got planned for this pay-per-view, and it's a lot. In the main event of the evening, it will be Sting versus Ric Flair, and that will be for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. There it is. The NWA World Heavyweight title will be on the line next week, ladies and gentlemen. This is a huge show, so please bear with me. There is a lot to get sorted here. We've got Scott Steiner versus Monty Brown, round 2. Of course, Scott Steiner lost the last time Monty Brown met. Certain matches have been changed, so I will not be booking certain matches that are in our list. I would have if I clicked the right button. I keep doing this. So we've got Scott Steiner versus Monty Brown. We've got Hogan versus Bill Goldberg. Hulk Hogan and Bill Goldberg. We've got an announcement later on tonight about this show coming to you from Harley Race. Harley Race is here tonight and he's got a huge announcement. We're going to ignore that one. We've got Jarrett versus Rey Mysterio. I do believe that we do have in the database, which is why I said it. Ignoring what I've just tried to do there. Where's our last man standing? Lou. It's not in there. Do that. There we go, 1v1 lose Tam. That will be Jeff Jarrett versus Rey Mysterio Jr. And that will be happening as well at that show. The reason I'm not touching the X Division title match I've got planned is because of changes on tonight's pay-per-view card. We've got the parking lot brawl. I have made this. Is not going to be the typical parking lot brawl. This is going to be the cinematic. It's going to be a cinematic match. My first cinematic match in this game, so I'm not sure how well this is going to go down. But yeah, we're going to be doing a parking lot brawl. It's going to be a cinematic parking lot brawl. Ahead of its time, obviously, but yes, it's huge. And we got, I think that's everything I've got planned. And we've got AJ Styles versus Abyss. And I've got Sabu versus Rob Van Dam, but I'll book that later on. That'll be for the NWA North American Championship. We'll pre-book that in now. What am I missing? I swear I'm missing a Four Horsemen match. Storylines. We've done that. We've done Kevin Nash versus Ken Shamrock. That is not what we haven't done. So yeah, we're gonna have Kevin Nash versus Ken Shamrock on the night. Try and get all this booked in so that you guys know what's happening. There we go. So pre-book matches. Let's have a look at our storylines. That's going to be done. Every storyline has done apart from Rob Van Dam versus Sabu in the cinematic parking lot brawl, which I've booked. Awesome. And then gets an 84, so yeah, we're going to kick off the night. Not everyone's wrestling tonight, I've kind of cut back on that. But introducing match, AJ Styles, Balls Mahoney and the Fast Furious defeated Cybers the New Church, King Kendo, Big Dave, Bulk, and Abyss in 801 when AJ Styles pinned Abyss with Stars Clash. Also on that night, we're now going to be confirming our next matches. It will be Balls Mahoney taking on King Kendo for his championship. As I say, I'm going to be booking everything for this show, which is for the NWA National Heavyweight. And also on this night, we are going to be doing a huge tag title match, which is going to feature some of the biggest tag teams in the company. It's going to be that one. It's going to also be for a ladder match, and in that match you'll get to see, of course, your current reigning defending tag team champions, the Hellhounds. They're going to be joined by Mexico's Most Wanted, and they're going to be joined by America's Most Wanted, and none other than CM Punk and Colt Cabana, the first champions we had in the save. So they're all going to be in action, and that one will be for the NWA World Tag Team titles. Not sure. Anonymous owner, that's me. Hello. Not sure really what we're doing with the women's title yet, but there will be a women's championship match. In the next social match, Diamond Dallas Page defeated Shane Douglas in 8-14 by people of the Diamond Curse. Shane Douglas 62, DDP 70, got 68. In an exceptional match, Rhino defeated Juvenile Guerrero in 8-27 by people of the Pile Driver. Rhino 65, Juvenile got 82, got a 78. After the match, Rhino asked for Mike, and Rhino's like, look, Raven, you want to come after me, but let's do this. NWA 20, TNA Bounce, let me tell you what's going to happen. ECW hardcore match. It's going to be a bloodbath next week. And when this spotlight comes on in the crowd, where Raven is standing, Raven's like, Rhino, you're so stupid. No, that match will not happen. It's going to be a Ravens House of Clockwork Orange House of Fun match. See you next week. And the light goes off. So yeah, very similar to how it looks now with the NWA, with all the fans are on one side. So yeah, is that default yet, or is it not defaulted? Yes, it's not defaulted. Okay, save. There we go. Right, now it should be come up. Clockwork House of Orange Fun match. Yep, this is happening. This was a staple during the early years of TNA, so I wanted to bring it in. It was something I wanted to do with these two. I think it'll be a good one. But I guess a nice 66, not bad. In about the Great Heat and Decent Wrestling, Edge defeated Jake Roberts in 8:30 by the missile dropkick. Edge 61, Jake Roberts 40. He's retiring in December, and we'll keep him on board afterwards. And then we see Roddy in his office, and there's a knock at the door, and in comes Ted DiBiase. And Ted's like, Roddy, I found you. So this is TNA Wrestling, the company taking over the world. And Roddy's like, what the hell are you doing here, Ted? And Ted's like, oh, the thing is, you work for Mr. Anonymous. I'm Panda Energy's guy. So we can work together to make this company great. What more do you need? Because I own 50%, so do Panda Energy now, because Jeff Jarrett sold his 50%. And Roddy's like, fine. Go and find Daniels and tell him there is a new match, NWA TNA 20, the Ultimate X. Here's the plans. And Ted's like, will do. Now, I can't put this match in just yet. When it comes up, I haven't been able to. I need to cut the. If I do 1v1v1v1, you can hear how quick I can type. But yeah, no, I can't do the Ultimate X, so I will look for that. I will cut it down so I can use it, but we'll get into that announcement later. And then we see a tent in the parking lot, and JB's like, well, this is a running joke. I'm in the tent tonight. At least we've got Central Heat, and joining me now, Rob Van Dam. So, it's becoming a running joke with us all, and, even TNA have realised it's become a running joke because of the size of the place we're at. I was like, thanks, JB. Next week, the Asylum, it's going to be me versus Sabu in the parking lot brawl, and I can't wait. You think you've seen a parking lot brawl before? Next week, you'll be seeing something new, something gory, something brutal. This is going to be my night to make me a star as we head into the TNA Cup. So a bit like the New Japan Cup, which wasn't around yet in all the tournaments in Japan, the TNA Cup is going to be a single elimination tournament featuring 18 of the best wrestlers. I've already informed you. This is going to be a night of fashion, a night of performance, and I can't wait. So in a decent match, Jerry Lynn and Jay Lethal defeated Daniels and Sanjay Dutt in 8:23, and Jerry Lynn pinned Sanjay Dutt with a tornado DDT. Okay. Jay Lethal 41, Jerry Lynn, 66, Sanjay Dutt 42, and Chris Daniels 57. Got 52. After the match, Ted DiBiase comes out after the match. All four competitors getting up, and Dutt and Daniels are celebrating. So it should have been Lethal and Jerry celebrating the win when ching, money, noise, and a new song about money plays. We want the money, we're all about money, money, coming for the money. Something along those lines. Ted comes out and stands on the stage, and Ted's like, sorry guys. Awesome match. Now, I've got a huge announcement for next week. It'll be all 4 of you in a new match. And this match will be the Ultimate X. This is going to have posts going up 20 foot in the air off the corners. And off them will be ropes, meeting in the middle to form an X. And in the middle will be the X Division title. It'll be 20 foot above that ring, and let me tell you, there'll be no ladders allowed. So good luck, boys. I've got faith in you. So yeah, next week the Ultimate X makes its TNA wrestling debut at NWA TNA 20 at the Asylum. Can't wait for that one. In a bout of superb wrestling and great heat, Sabu, Jeff Jarrett, Samoa Joe and Truly Blanchard defeated Juice and Liger, Rey Mysterio Jr., Raven and Robin Dunn in 741 when Samoa Joe submitted RVD with a Dragon Sleeper. RVD 85, Raven 65, Rey Mysterio Jr. 88, Juice and Liger 89. Truly got a 34, Samoa Joe got a 60, Jeff Jarrett got a 68 and Sabu got a 76, got a 78. And then we see Holly is back at the Asylum in the ring. He sat on the chair at the back of the Asylum and he sat ring and where we keep the ring set up there, you know, because we have 2 rings. And he's got the logo, Bound for Glory logo on the big screens we have there because it's our own venue. And the race is like next week. The biggest night of the year so far, Bound for Glory. I've been working with TNA since night 1 backstage, helping the young guns working on their skills. So I was asked to make my first on-screen appearance here tonight, and I'm pleased to announce the next week's special NWA TNA 20 Bound for Glory will be a 4-hour super show. Also, I'll be there making an appearance as a special commentator for AJ Styles vs Monster Beast match. See you guys next week. Now, on TNA, it is Sting Warriors versus the 4 Horsemen in a Falls Count Anywhere match on TNA Wrestling. Thank you, Harley Race. Not the best angle, but it did its job. In the next extra match, Sting Warriors, Bill Goldberg, Ken Shamrock, Scott Steiner, and Sting defeated the 4 Horsemen, Hogan, Nash, Monty, Rick, in a Falls Count Anywhere match in 24:58 when Bill Goldberg pinned Kevin Nash with a spear. Sting 71, Scott Steiner 80, Ken Shamrock 81, Bill Goldberg 85, Ric Flair 92. Money Brown 60, Kevin Nash 69, and Hulk Hogan 80. I'm going to have to pay for a new... on TNA Wrestling, I have to pay for some new rules to be put in because the finish was Bill Goldberg pinned Kevin Nash with a spear through the wall into one of the other areas of the building, another studio. So yeah, Bill Goldberg sustained a swivel hips in the match. That's not good. Ahead of next week. Kevin Nash got a lot of heat on the backstage after his botches. Great, Kevin Nash got some heat. But I guess 75 overall was increased popularity in 17 regions. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you guys next week for NWA TNA. Ladies and gentlemen, we have made it NWA TNA 20 Bound for Glory, and there is the Bound for Glory logo. For any of you who don't know what the Bound for Glory logo looks like, there it is in its beautiful, utmost, and magnificent glory. But in a poor pre-show match, the Calgary Bulldogs and the Ballad Brothers defeated the Hit Squad and Briscoe Brothers in 76 when Harry Smith pinned Monster Mac with running power slam. Mark Briscoe 37, Jay Briscoe 36, Monster Mac 30, Dan Math 38, Shannon Ballard 37, Shane Ballard 38, TJ Wilson 32, and Harry Smith 39. In exciting news, if no one's noticed because I was keeping a secret about it, we've sold out the Asylum! 1,500 people are live here tonight, and we are rocking. So, we're sold out for the first time ever at the Asylum, and what more do you want? So 38 for that match, not bad at all. In a pre-show these matches have been Incognito, Peter Williams and the Zebra Kid defeated Shark Boy, Delirious and Brian Kendrick in 746 when Zebra Kid pinned Brian Kendrick. Brian Kendrick 51, Delirious 42, Shark Boy 44, Zebra Kid 29, Peter Williams 48 and Incognito 46. We got a nice 47 from that lovely match. In the feature, we had decent match for the crowd with Subpar Wrestling, Blue Demon Jr., Fast and Furious and the Harris Brothers defeated Minoru Suzuki, the Naturals and Thunder and Lightning in 829 when Blue Demon Jr. pinned Minoru Suzuki. Don Harris 40, Ron Harris 40. Go on. Don Harris 40, Ron Harris 40, MR2 31, Memphis 30, Blue Demon Jr. 37, Minoru Suzuki 68, Lightning 30, Thunder 31, Chase Stevens 34, and Anki Douglas 43. Yeah, so 49. In a pre-show match, Fifth Finley, Chavo Guerrero Jr. and Claudio defeated Bobby Roode, Kenny Omega and Lance Hoyt in 6:34 when Chavo Guerrero pinned Kenny Omega. In terms of remember, Fifth Finley was head shoulders announced. Claudio 42, Chavo 48, Fit Finley 63, Lance 24, Kenny Omega 38, Bobby Roode 42. Got a nice 51. In a decent match, BG James and Congo Kong defeated Mr. Anderson and Prince Sakuri in 8:28 when BG James pinned Prince with a pole driver. Prince got a 45, Anderson got a 35, Congo Kong got a 45, and BG James got a 42, giving us a 44. In a decent pre-show match, Matt Sydal defeated Teddy Hart in 7:40 by pinfall. Matt Sydal 40, Teddy Hart 49. This match had very little drama or flow to it, as nobody had in the ring side because you take control properly and the belt dragged in the middle. Got a 33. Tonight, live, we are still going to be fighting. Some of you gave us 1 month and we are here, and tonight we celebrate the biggest show yet. Live from the TNA Asylum, this is NWA TNA 20, Bound for Glory. And with this, we cut to the Asylum. Pyro goes off. We see the Titantron's got the Bound for Glory logo. And we cut to the back of the hall. We see Mike, John, and Mike, Jerry, and Don on their balcony. And Mike's like, welcome to Bound for Glory. Tonight, we got all NWA titles on the line. We got matches, and we got new and exciting matches live in the middle of that ring. Are you ready? And Don's like, yes. And I can't wait for tonight. It's the biggest card in all of in all 20 of the NWA TNAs. Thanks for joining us live tonight. Look, Jerry's like, look around this place. It's packed, and I can't wait tonight. WWE want to drag Dodge the Question and put Vince Russo in charge tonight. We show a show with more wrestling that you could ask for, and we're going for 4 hours here tonight. So I guess a 67. In about a good wrestling and detailed crowd, Jerry Lynn defeats Sanjay Dutt, Jay Lethal, and Chris Downs in an Ultimate X2 match in 15-10 when Jay Lethal retrieved the item. Jay Lethal wins the TNA X Division title. Jerry Lynn 72, Sanjay Dutt 42, Jay Lethal 45, and Chris Downs 59. Got a 61 overall, 4-way, quite a good match. Ultimate X. The X Division title there. In a decent match, John Cena defeated Sonny Siaki in 11:49 by pinfall, the Attitude Adjuster. Sonny Siaki 45, John Cena 41. Got a 40. In a bout of great wrestling and good heat, AJ Styles defeated Abyss in 15:04 by pinfall, the Stars Clash. AJ Styles wins the NWA North American Heavyweight title. AJ Styles 57, Abyss 67, got a 67 overall. In a bout of superb wrestling and great heat, Rob Van Dam defeated Sabu in 1930 by pinfall. RVD 91, Sabu 67. The title of the match was definitely the Tycoon. The cinematic style approach backfired. The match was a bit of a mess. And the majestic productive values added to the cinematic style match. Got a 70 though, even though the cinematic style approach backfired. But RVD got a 91 and Sabu got a 67. Got a 70 overall, not bad. In a bad decent wrestling, but in much heat, the Hellhounds defeat Mexico's Most Wanted. CM Punk and Colt Cabana. And America's Most Wanted in 15:07. Big Dave retrieved the item. Howland's make defense number 5 of the NWA World Tag Team titles. Chris Harris 43, James Storm 37, Halloween 62, Damien 66 43, Colt Cabana 41, CM Punk 43, Big Dave 51, and Bulk 41. Got 55 overall. In a decent match, Shinsuke Nakamura defeated Roderick Strong in 7:39 by pinfall. Shinsuke Nakamura 59, Roderick Strong 29. Got a 45. In a decent match, Balls Mahoney defeated King Kendo in 15:27 by pinfall, the Mizuki Driver. Balls Mahoney wins the NWA North National Heavyweight title. Balls Mahoney 56, King Kendo 35. Got a 52 overall, not bad. In a poor match, Aja Kong won a Battle Royal in 15:06. The other members of the Final Four were Mickey James, Jetta, and Daphne. With Mickey James being the final elimination, Jetta got the most eliminations, of course, of the match. Aja Kong is now the NWA World Women's title. She's our best in-ring worker out of the entire 10 women we have, which will now go up to another one. In an exceptional match, Rey Mysterio Jr. defeated Jeff Jarrett in a losers leaves town match in 15:08 by pinfall, the Springboard Hurricanrana. Jeff Jarrett 73, Rey Mysterio Jr. 88. Jeff Jarrett is going to leave TNA Wrestling for a while after that match tonight, getting 82 overall. In a bout of superb wrestling and great heat, Raven defeated Rhino in House of Origin match in 12:09 by pinfall, the Pile Driver. Raven 71, Rhino 69, got 63. In an exceptional match, Scott Steiner defeated Monty Brown in 15:03 by pinfall, Frankensteiner. Scott Steiner 84, Monty Brown 63, got a 74 overall, not bad. In a decent match, Drew Galloway defeated Tommy Dreamer in 7:55 by pinfall, the Pile Driver. Tommy Dreamer 61, Drew Galloway 32, got 53 overall. In about good heat and decent wrestling, Jake Roberts defeated Ron Killings in 8:16 by pinfall. Ron Killings 46, Jake Roberts 49, got a 50 overall. In a bad decent wrestling, with Majik, Frankie Zarian defeated Amazing Red, Austin Aries, Chris Sabin and Eric Young, and Alex Shelley in 8:18 when Frankie Zarian pinned Eric Young with a Rave of Future. Alex Shelley 44, Amazing Red 47, Austin Aries 35, Sabin 48, Eric Young 45, and Frankie Zarian 42. Got a 47. In the next session match, Kevin Nash defeated Ken Shamrock in 14:31 by pivot the Jackknife Powerbomb. Kevin Nash 71, Ken Shamrock 79, got a 70 overall. In the next session match, Diamond Dallas Page, Dustin Liger and Juventud Guerrero defeat Edge, Shane Douglas, Samoa Joe, and John Tenta in 7:43 when Diamond Dallas Page pinned Samoa Joe with the Diamond Cutter. Juventud Guerrero 80, Juice Liger 92, Dustin 72, Diamond Dallas Page 70, John Tenta 51, Joe 61, Shane Douglas 60, and Edge 67. Got a 79. In an exceptional match, Bill Goldberg defeated Hulk Hogan in 25 minutes 22 by pinfall with a spear. Hulk Hogan 69, Bill Goldberg 78, got a 70 overall. And we head into the main event as JB. I am backstage with Ric Flair, and up next, he faces the Icon Sting. And Flair's like, tonight is the night. I prove that Sting beating me for this, the first time was a fluke, a massive mess up. Tonight, whoever in Asylum believes Sting is going to win are going to get a massive culture shock. Woo! I believe it's showtime. And let's go into our main event. In an exceptional match, Sting defeated Ric Flair in 30 minutes 09 by pinfall. Sting is now the NWA World Heavyweight Champion. Sting got a 76, Ric Flair got a 95, it got an 81. And that's where we finished tonight's show. Ladies and gentlemen, that was an 80 overall. That was TNA Wrestling, Bound for Glory. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you guys on the next episode where the TNA Wrestling Cup begins.